Testing, hot outbound count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you ready?
I'm all ready.
You on here? Come on, let's go inside and get started. Dusty out in that hall.
Hey, get a load of fatso there.
Oh, would I like to melt you just once. Dusty out in that hall. What's my temperature, Norton? 111. Oh, come on, let's get moving. Isn't there any lawn here?
Yeah, about 300 pounds.
A 20% percentage.
And now, who is our next guest, please? Herb, here's our next guest.
Ed Norton.
Ha ha! Watch this.
The Honeymooners Podcast, the only podcast that is all about the greatest show of all time. With the stars, Joe Conti and Louis Fatts.
If they ever institute a Nut of the Month Club, I've got a very good idea who's going to be January and February.
I am January.
I am February.
Welcome, fellow raccoons and members of the Women's Auxiliary.
And March is on his way.
And March is on his way. What's happening, all you Hurricanes, Bensonhurst Bombers, and all you Dr. Seiferts of the world? You're listening to the Honeymooners Podcast with me, Joe Conti, and my pal Louis Fatts.
No. When I was young, I was busy playing football and basketball and going to school.
You went for the well.
Yeah, I had to go away. And when school was over, my parents took me on a trip around the world. I was never in a pool room. I don't know.
I love because I never know what he's going to do. And when you do Marshall, it immediately goes, Louis is feeling a little bit lack of self-esteem today.
Yes.
So he's got to bring it right up with his brilliant Marshall impression.
Mr. Marshall. And if my backup is Stanley.
Stanley.
I mean, my backup. And
Yeah.
Mr. Johnson, too.
Yeah, Mr. John. But Michael Bruce is definitely the Stanley guy from here on in. Michael Bruce, who will be here a little while. It's the only podcast all about the greatest show of all time. We record in the Non-Productive Studios at 328 Chauncey Street in Bensonhurst,
Bensonhurst.
Oh
There
boy,
you go.
they're going to
Eddie Hanley's going to make fun of you.
They're going to be doing the Joe Conti flub thing.
Okay.
You got a phone call in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, also known as Cedar Knolls, New Jersey. Subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating, leave a positive review, and we'll read them. And also, they do it on Spotify, too. I got to start going on Spotify.
Really? Okay.
They can comment on Spotify. And there are people that comment because I don't go on Spotify.
Okay.
So
I got my playlist on Spotify.
Okay, yes.
That's all I know, but I can't get any farther than that.
Our home base is non-productive.com/honeymooners. That's where you can go and watch all the sites without doing the podcast thing. Mm-hmm. And also on the non-productive.com on their YouTube channel, that's where all of the episodes are. So if you subscribe to Non-Productive on YouTube, you could just go to shows and all 163 of them or so will be there, and you could just listen to them right on there.
Torture yourself and
Yes,
listen to all 163 of them.
Don't forget to like our Honeymooners Podcast Facebook page, our Honeymooners Podcast Facebook group. We're on Twitter, and we don't have a voicemail right now, but I'm working on that. I want to get back to having a voicemail. We can play voicemails.
Right, okay.
And also, if you want to email us at honeymoonerspodcast@aol.com.
Ha ha! Aren't they ancient?
And if you want to support us on Patreon, you get the show like a day early. It only costs you
Worth
a buck.
it. Oh, it's worth it.
Totally worth it. Right. I mean, what could be better than that?
Listen to this on a Wednesday instead of a Thursday.
Come
on. Don't get any better.
What's going on, Lou?
Joe, 159.
Yes, 159. We haven't been here in a while because we did the last 2 episodes in a row.
Right, in a row. Yeah, we did doubles. We did a double
and
that
then
day.
we waited, let them get a week. I don't want to
let
push.
them recover from the first one. God.
Mentally ill.
God.
So Yes, and I am looking forward to this because we have Michael Bruce stopping in.
Yeah, he's coming by.
We started recording. He's going to get here early because he's coming from all the way from
by Utica.
Utica. Yeah, exactly.
He's on 287 right now. Yeah, he actually is right now.
He really is. So now I guess we'll just real quick go through our
we'll do our things.
Let me just get this stuff ready.
I just want to say, Joe, while you're getting that ready,
yes,
we have we're up to 9,000 now, right?
It's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
9,000 people in the Facebook group.
How's that?
It's wild, and there are more and more for every person that comes on and just puts a
Post,
a line.
Line.
Puts a line, which is fine.
Fine. We're okay
for
with that.
every one of those, you have somebody that comes in and just really gets it and is really part of the family instantly.
Yes.
Even if they don't even listen to the show yet. I say yet. Can't believe I'm actually sounding confident.
Yeah.
But it really is fun to watch this thing grow.
Yeah.
And we didn't forget all you little guys on the way up.
No, on the way up.
Because
we're
you know
going
what
to meet you on
happens.
the way down.
Exactly. This is all rehearsed. Everything.
I was going to say that.
Coming to you very live.
Very live. For all the newbies,
Yes.
we have to say the show is unscripted,
Unscripted.
unrehearsed.
Let me tell you something, people. If you think this is scripted, then you should stop listening to the show.
We need a new screenwriter if it is. So it's unscripted, unrehearsed.
This is definitely not Leonard Stern writing this.
No. And unedited.
And unedited, yeah. I think the only time we ever edited anything was because I think way in the beginning somebody said the S word or something, and whatever. We try to keep. I mean, listen, we keep this clean.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, but it wasn't like where we cut this up and all that kind of stuff.
We don't do
No.
that. We don't do that.
We record this, but we record it like we're doing it live.
Yep.
I hit the button and we just go.
That's it. We go.
We don't stop or whatever, and then start it back up again.
Okay.
It's just we just go.
Just go. Let yourself go.
Exactly.
And it goes right on through until Rita says, we got to do this again real soon. How about tomorrow night? Right through to that point.
I love that. I do.
Oh, it's great.
I love that. It's so good.
And it's good for you people who go back to the other episodes and you see how the show's evolved.
Yep.
And you don't have to, I'm just going to tell you, you don't have to go, if you want to, we do whatever you want. But you really don't have to go back to like one and then, you may want to go back to 1, 2, 3, just to see how we started.
Yeah.
But
and to see how different the show is and how it's evolved.
Right, and how it's evolved. And then we got really good, I think, going into the 50s and 60s.
Yeah. First we thought like 17 is when it really started to hit.
Yeah.
But just because in the beginning it was we were still trying to figure things out. But it's almost like every episode where we were figuring out more and more. And then we had that little lull where we did 2 episodes during the pandemic from our homes.
Oh, that was awful.
And I don't even think I ever even heard them.
They were like 30.
It was like 30.
32, 33.
Yeah,
something
it was
like,
early
in the
30s. It was like 33 and 34.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like, and the people that come in that are like new listeners, they all say the same thing. They were like, it's fun to just binge it and to catch up. And especially if they go, some of these maniacs will do it in a month and a half.
Oh, yeah.
And they really say, they go, dude, you guys have really turned this into something.
Yeah.
And like we always said, we had no idea what this was going to turn into.
We didn't know where it was going.
No.
We didn't know it was going to turn into 3 conventions. Still here in the cool pale green studio. We never knew it was going to happen.
Never going to do, yeah. And we all, it's always because of you guys.
Yeah.
It really is. And today, with Michael Bruce here, but before Michael Bruce gets here, we got a couple of things with you guys.
We do.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
So we're going to start with that.
Yes, we're going to definitely get into that. First, we'll get into our first sponsor, which is Silk City Hot Sauce.
Yeah.
All right, go to silkcityhotsauce.com. Get yourself some great hot sauce, the best hot sauce on the planet. Our pal, the great Jeff Kingfish Levinsky, is the proprietor. And what you do is you get some of the best hot sauce ever. And everybody says the same thing when they taste it.
Hey, this is very good.
Exactly. And Louis, what was the one that you used to use? And you say, is it Aztec Attacks?
Aztec Attack, and what was the other one with the mango in it?
Oh.
Mango Madness?
No, it was Mango Madness. It wasn't Mango Madness. or I forgot.
Wherever it
We
was.
had a little bit, and you would start not just using it as hot sauce.
No, it was just that barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Because it had that little sweetness.
You
in
would
there, had
marinate it in it.
Yeah, and then baste it on the grill. 'Cause
Right.
It had that nice little sugary in there, so it would char really nice.
Yep.
Real nice.
Yep, Louis is really good at those great ideas.
Yes.
And I always would say to him,
You just gave me $1 million idea.
stupid. And don't worry about if you're concerned because you've been
on a little weight lately.
if you've been putting on weight, don't worry about it. They were all very low calorie. It's almost like just having
I'll have a small cup of black coffee.
The same
it's the
thing.
same thing.
Same thing.
Exactly.
It's not going to affect your weight either way. Even if you're Bill Davis.
So what
Just
you
go
do
mambo it off. When I go, hey, you and Millie go out there, cut some rug and
exactly.
mambo.
Right. So what you do is you go to Silk City Hot Sauce, get yourself some of the best hot sauce on the planet, and then when you go to checkout, there'll be a place somewhere in the center of the page where you can get it's like for a coupon code.
Yeah.
And what you do is you take these 2 letters, you type them in, and the 2 letters are
RX.
RX, and you get a 15%
Percentage.
off of your order, and then you get a free bottle of
Cherry sriracha.
Sorry, sir, I couldn't think of the word.
exactly. And of course, you don't get the cherry sriracha anymore. It's just for
Comedic purposes only.
Exactly. All right.
And in our world, that's very comedic.
Yes, it sure
My favorite,
is.
still my favorite part of the show.
It really is. I'm surprised. I bet you there's got to be like 2 or 3 people that just after that they just say, "All right, that's enough." I just wanted to see I just wanted to hear Cliff Hall, the president, mumble to his words, and then be done with the podcast. And of course, the other sponsor. Oh nope, we're good. We have another sponsor for later.
Okay, for
2
later.
different ones.
Oh, okay.
For here's an item.
Oh, okay.
And then of course
And
for the trivia.
trivia. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And we're actually working on different sponsors.
That's right.
We're actually going to try to be legitimate here. We're going to
That's
have
right.
some, not that these aren't legitimate, but like outside sponsorship that our producer Frank is working on.
That's right.
All right. So we're letting you in. See, don't tell us we keep secrets from you. All right.
This be the biggest thing I ever gotten into.
Besides my pants,
Like
my old pants.
Joe's old pants. His King Farouk shorts. Not his Gary Cooper's. His King Farouk.
Look,
bathing suit.
I'm not fitting into Gary Cooper's either. All right. Okay. So, well, since we are doing the show like a regular show, we have to get into our next thing, which is the thing that we always do, and you know what it is, people.
Verily, the Honeymooners podcast knights the full-grown nut of the week. Aren't you lucky?
It's my favorite part. Aren't you lucky? It's my favorite part. And then,
It gives me real pleasure to present to you
this award.
Russ Triolo.
Yes, our pal Russ.
That's right, Russ.
Who is one of those guys, again, that we were like, oh, yeah, well, we don't have to do that because Russ is already a full-grown nut. And, of course, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
But Russ, of
So we had
course.
to go to the list.
Go to the list, of course. And he's number 22.
2022 on the list.
Russ, you know what his problem
Argues
is?
too much.
He argues too much.
That's probably.
So,
And
congratulations.
Russ has been to all 3 conventions.
Has he been to all
I believe
3?
all 3.
Wow. Yeah. And he's really, it's weird. And, listen, I'm one of those people. I've been doing it for years. I use the word pal a lot. And I really started using the word pal with my pal Otto.
Okay.
And because Otto always used the word pal. He was so influenced by the Honeymooners.
Right.
And, but when I say these guys like, hey, our pal Russ, and I really mean that. And look, some of the people we haven't met, but we feel like we know them.
Yes.
And I very, just very loosely use the word pal with these guys, but I really kind of feel that way. And especially the guys we met.
Yeah. When you meet him,
Yeah, it just
they really are pals.
Yeah, and it just makes it so cool to go. Our pals are helping us with the show, and we have some of these guys today. Some a couple of guys you might not even know. Yeah, we got some stuff here. We got a couple of here's and items and all that kind of stuff. So, and of course, we know why Russ became one, and it was very simple.
He always looked like some kind of nut to me.
It's always with a mouthful of food. But you know what? Russ is not. He's not stuck up.
No.
Like what was it? Joe Brady?
Yeah.
Was
Frank
it Joe
Brady.
Frank Brady? Yeah. Because you know what? I know that Russ thought of this right away when we nominated him.
You know that I am not worthy of it?
Exactly. And he was very polite. He's very polite.
Oh, yes.
And once again, I want to thank you
You're welcome,
presenting me
Russ.
with this. And
You're welcome, Russ.
Even Joe.
Just send me
to January and February.
Just send me the check, all right? Just send me the check, all right? For Pete's sake.
$100.
But yes. So congratulations, Russ.
Yes, Russ.
And of course, we'll be sending you your certificate in the mail. Yep. And Louis, where are we saying it to?
33 Koscowski Street, Care
Gibson. Yes. All right, cool. All right, so let's get started. And I think we're going to go right into a couple of our bits. Is that Michael Bruce?
That could be Michael Bruce. Okay, Joe, keep everybody
all
entertained.
Right. I will keep everybody entertained. So let me tell you a couple of jokes about my parents. No, I'm just kidding. So Michael Bruce came in from Utica, and he is about a 2.5-hour ride from New York State, and he was coming into Jersey for something, and of course he tried to call, but the phone number didn't get the phone that he used didn't get Jersey, so Michael Bruce is going to sit in for the rest of the show, and it's weird because he's one of the executive members. Was that him?
No,
it wasn't.
Oh, false alarm. I think it was Mrs. Vanderbilt upstairs making noise.
That's what you get when you have. I'm professional. Come in. It's like the $99,000 answer. It's a zoo in here. Everybody's gone crazy in this house. Oh goodness,
maniacs all over the joint.
Maniacs all over the joint. So what we want to do is we'll do a couple of these bits that we love to do. And you know what? I think we're going to go with this one because we have a couple. And this might take a second. So here we go. Haven't heard Joe's voice in a while.
Yeah.
And now, the Honeymooners podcast presents...
It's not in the top hand drawer!
The Flub of the Week.
Really, it's nice that these guys are finding these tiny little flubs.
We thought we were done with them.
Because first we get to hear Joe Fernandez, who is
Joe
my
Fernandez.
friend, comedian Joe Fernandez with an S. Look him up on social media. He's got some great stuff. And then we get to hear Top Hand Dress Pan Draw. It's beautiful. So, let me see, 26. Give me a second to get to the episode. At least I have the episode numbered. And this one is going to be from, I think this is from Ricky Riccardi, if I'm not mistaken. No. This one, this is Louis.
Oh, mine, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes in. Now, this is from Young Man with the Horn. And, right? Is that the one you
yes.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, now, Ralph, Ed comes in because Ed is going to put in for the job as the sewer
inspector.
Inspector. I like the way he says inspector. He really hearts on the
inspector.
And then he tells Ralph about something that might be good for Ralph. And Louis found a little flub.
All that glitters is not gold.
What kind of a job are you trying out for?
Sewer inspector.
Inspector. It's funny.
Trying out.
Well, good luck.
Good luck. I think I'm going to need it. Listen, when I was down there, I noticed a lot of civil service jobs open, and there was one in particular that would fit you to a T. Just right in your alley. Senior clerk in transit authority.
There it is.
Here it is.
Tell him, Lou.
Right in your alley.
Yes. It's a very tiny little
Tiny.
flub.
It's not even, but it's just like the accepted phrase is
Right
up your alley.
And think about it, they're bowlers.
And they're bowlers.
Ed Norton should know it's up your alley, not in your alley.
Yes. That's right.
It's a very good little flub. Nothing groundbreaking. Nothing that ruins the episode or anything. Although no flub ruins an episode.
No.
I mean, come on. Top Hand Dress Pan Draw makes the episode even better.
Good enough right there.
Yes, exactly. But yep, that is a very good little flub that our pal Louis Fats here, who's a royalty when it comes to this podcast, found a little flub, and we'll just...
I'm going to need it. Listen, when I was down there, I noticed a lot of civil service jobs open, and there was one in particular that would fit you to a T. Just right in your alley. Senior clerk in transit authority.
There it is, right in your alley.
Right in your alley.
All right. So, very good.
Okay.
So now we have another flub, and let me just get to it. Episode 5, and a hem and a hay of $4.95 and 18 minutes. Let me get here. And now it comes with something.
Bus drive. I'm going to get in trouble. I got a choice.
Okay, so this is from an email that we got, and you know the email, everybody. You know the email, honeymoonerspodcast at AOL, and this is from Anthony Calderisi. Now, Calderisi. I think I said that right?
I don't like to see his name, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. Calderisi? Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, Calderisi. Okay, so I'm going to read his email to us. Greetings, Joe and Louie. I've been enjoying your show for the last 150 pounds. Just sat down to watch Matter of Life and Death, or as I call it, arterial monochromia.
There you go.
He's
paying attention.
He's paying attention. I found a flub that maybe you've never discussed. After Ralph finds out he's not dying, he and Ed are trying to come up with a plot to convince the American Weekly that a doctor is going to fly into New York and cure Ralph of his affliction. Gleason blows a line saying some mushmouth thing about satisfying Mr. Gersh. It's hilarious. I love this. I blame you guys for making me the nut I am today when it comes to watching the show differently than I have after all these years.
You're welcome, Anthony.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've always been a full-grown nut. Someday I hope to be worthy of such an honor and officially named full-grown nut. Here's mud in your eye. Respectfully, Anthony Calderisi. And, of course, P.S. RX, which I find to be hilarious. So I know the flub because we checked it out before. And you heard it too. Mm-hmm. So now we see if you guys catch it.
Dying in 6 months of getting 20 years, and she says I'm gonna get in trouble. There must be some way out of this. Wait a minute.
What?
Suppose a doctor saw this story in a magazine, see, and flew into New York, and was the only doctor could cure arterial monochromia. That ought to satisfy them down at the magazine office.
Wait a minute.
There it is.
There it is.
Now, do you think he just messed up the word satisfy, or do you think, because it almost sounds like he was trying to say solved. Like almost like that'll solve the whole problem. Yep. Or satisfy. So maybe it could have been either one way. And it ended up being a bit of a spoonerism,
yeah.
but like not getting the rest of it correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like in the spoonerism
yeah, when you combine two words, right? Because you're looking at in your brain, you're looking ahead.
Right, it's
to the
usually
next
the word after it. This seemed to be two separate words.
Yeah, almost like two sentences, separate sentences that he kind of put together.
Solved and satisfied.
And satisfied. No. Yeah, so you don't know, but very good catch.
There we go. Good catch.
That is good, Anthony. Very good. Now, I forgot. Now go get my supper. I could think of something else to say. But it's a good flub. And these are the things. And listen, if you're just checking this podcast out for the first time, and we've said this before, do not get this confused with us trashing the show. Just knock it off. You stop that.
This is all out of love.
Out of love. It's like watching a D. Martin roast.
Yep.
They say the most horrible things about each other, but it's because they love each other. So that's what we're doing. So knock it off if you think that.
No.
All right. Cool.
That's it.
That is our next segment is going to be, should we do the clip first and then talk about the sponsor? Or do we say the sponsor? Because this is something new that we're doing.
Do the sponsor, I guess.
Do the sponsor first. Yeah. All right. This next segment is called Here's an Item. It is sponsored by thegoods.fun, which is a website made by my wife.
Your wife? Maybe you just sit there and tell me that your wife
put together this whole website.
The whole thing?
So listen, if you go to thegoods.fun, And she's still finishing the site, but it's still up. And basically, my wife takes pictures. She's a very good photographer. She takes pictures not only of yellow belly sapsuckers, but she takes a lot of other pictures. Sometimes a parrot.
Yep.
You know,
and sometimes
I see a parrot. What a great
movie
mini
stars.
callback.
Yeah, movie stars, kings. Takes
Bus
pictures of
drivers.
bus drive, all of them.
Yeah, exactly. So what she does, she takes those great pictures, and she really does take very nice photos. She's got a good eye for nature, and then she puts them on all these different products, like journals and frames. And one of her cool things is shower curtains. Mm-hmm. Really nice, man. The one that we have, it's a big mermaid. It's blue. It's really nice, right? But here's the cool thing: is also a little Honeymooners thing. There's a segment with Honeymooners, and if you go, you can get the Honeymooners podcast coffee mug.
Yes.
You can also get the, what do you call them? The rock glasses?
Rocks glasses.
4 of them with little drinking glasses, and it has 4 sayings from the drinking scene on it. Here's Mud in Your Eye, Little Strong But Good.
Can't walk on one leg or whatever.
I forget, but the 2 other ones, right? And you could buy separate, you could buy 4. And then the newest one is a bath mat that says, I practice in the bathtub. So go to thegoods.fun, and you can just find the little segment that says Honeymooners. Click on it, and you can order all that stuff, and it'll get delivered.
Deliver it.
Yeah, deliver it. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, that would be hilarious if there's a thing where you get a discount, and we just you have to put deliver it. But go check out thegoods.fun. You'll at least see some really, really nice products, and you can see what they look like with the pictures on it, and you can actually see the Honeymooners podcast stuff. So go there, and now we are going to do our next segment.
Joe, it was so funny. Right before we were talking about your wife. Right. How many people at the convention were saying that?
And listen,
so these things do catch on.
You have to, it'll catch on.
It'll catch on.
And let me tell you something, people. For the next one, see, my wife never listens to this, so she hates it. In the most loving way, she hates it.
Okay.
So you have to do it even more.
Even more, okay.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, she's not like really hates it, but she jokingly can't stand it.
Oh, it's good.
And it's great. So
that's good.
You just got to look at it and be like, yo, wife. Find her on Facebook. It's Beverly Conti, and then just send her a friend request. And then in the friend request, if there's something, you could just put your wife, just to really, really, just. I like needling my wife. It's a lot of fun. I have to get back at her for marrying me.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
She knew you were getting it wrong.
All right, and of course, without further ado, we get to hear the great voice of Dave Ingram.
Yes.
Oops.
What happened to Dave?
It's running a little slow.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a second. We're running a little slow today.
The
Honeymooners podcast.
You know what? I'm gonna try it again. Why is it doing that? It was the computer was running a little slow.
The Honeymooners podcast now presents Here's an Item. This is where we have one of our lusciously lovely listeners present some material for this prestigious, proficient program. Oh dear, I've dribbled all over myself. And now, without any more ado,
Here's an item.
And you guys get why we do this? My wife has a bunch of items on her page, and we're doing Here's an Item. That's how clever we are, people.
Right. We put it together, and this.
Well, you believe that? I'll sell you a bridge. Clever. Okay, so here's an item, and here is our first Here's an Item, and this one is from Ricky Riccardi. And where is Ricky's email? Here we go.
Good one.
Okay, this is a good one.
Really good.
Now, there's been people that have danced around this, but he really, really dug into this.
He got it.
And Ricky is our, he is the Grammy winner, right?
Yes.
Our pal Ricky Riccardi.
We met him at the convention.
Yes, he won a Grammy. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he did
for like
with Louis
liner
Armstrong.
notes or Louis Armstrong and liner notes or something. Hey, listen, him and Brian Carney, the only two people in there that actually had some sort of an award, besides the Safety Award.
Yeah. And Tom Demko ran it. walked off with an award at the
Oh
end.
my God, he
the
did.
Bill Davis
That's
Cup.
right, the Bill Davis Cup.
What would you rather have, a Bill Davis Cup or a Golden Globe?
Oh, it's without a doubt a Bill
I would
Davis
Bill
Cup.
Davis Cup.
It's not even close.
Golden Globe.
Golden Globes. Okay, so here's our email, and here's an item from Ricky Riccardi. Hi, folks. Ricky Riccardi here. As requested, my latest Facebook post complete with attachments. Okay, here's an item. I was watching The Worry Wart recently, and after listening to the terrific podcast episode, thank you, sir, about it, and noticed that Ralph picks up the newspaper. There's a gigantic Buick ad on the back page. We all knew that.
Yes.
We knew it was good, but oh, brother. Buick was the main sponsor of the Honeymooners, so I figured the placement was no accident. But I live on Non-Productive.com and quickly headed there to do a search for that phrase. And it turns out Buick ran that ad in newspapers around the country on February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 1956, and only on those dates. In the New York Times, it ran on February 3rd. Great. You know what? I'm going to hold off because I want Michael Bruce to hear this. So we will hold off, and I'll probably read it again. So I apologize. Louis went to go get Michael Bruce. There he is. He's going to go use the latrine, and then we're going to get started. So I really want Michael to hear this.
Okay.
I do. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so too. I want to hear the whole thing myself.
Yeah, exactly. We read it before, but because he made a post about it, but he also added to it. So, and hey, listen, this here's an items and flubs and all that stuff. Email us at Honeymooners Podcast, and you will get your thing on here.
That's
We're slowly getting. There's a lot of them in here, and we're burning through them. We're getting through. So don't forget. So Michael can probably hear me. So I'm going to start reading it. Okay. He just
Put it down a little.
Put it up a little. Move it up a little. Okay, here's an item. I was watching The Worry Wart recently, and after listening to the terrific podcast episode about it and noticed that Ralph picks up the newspaper, there's a gigantic Buick ad on the back page. We knew it was good, but oh, brother. Buick was the main sponsor of the Honeymooners, so I figured the placement was no accident, but I live on Newspapers.com and quickly headed there to do a search for that phrase, and it turns out Buick ran that ad in newspapers around the country on February 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 1956, and only on those dates. In the New York Times, it ran on February 3rd. Great. So now I have the approximate filming date, which made sense as the air was as this was the 28th episode to air. Gleason and Company were filming 2 shows a week, and the Classic 39 was completed by March 8th. But now, the moment of truth. Was there anything in the February 3rd, 1956 paper about a new highway in Tibet that ran to Mongolia? And the answer is yes.
Yes. Is that amazing?
In some papers, it was actually front page news. In the New York Times, it made page 6. Headline, quote, export of labor laid to Red China. If anyone wants to search for the full article below, I've excerpted the main print. 50,000 to 100,000 forced laborers were said to have worked in the construction of the Singang-Tibet Highway, the Outer Mongolian Railroad, and the Chengdu-Chongqing Highway. Okay, it's not exactly as Gleason reads it, but I'm sure he and the writers looked the paper over before going into front of the camera and picked out Tibet, Highway, and Mongolia, and figured that was enough for Gleason to work his magic. Or who knows, given his aversion to rehearsing, it's probably he looked at it for the first time on camera, and those are the words he picked out. Anyway, I hope you all still play punchball with me after this time-wasting diversion. Now, let me get back to work. I run things. RX, Ricky.
Great.
What a great, here's an item.
That is phenomenal.
It's so good.
And how many years started, me personally, thinking that Gleason was
making
it
up because it sounds funny.
It sounds
highways, Mongolia.
But the way he was pausing between words, I'm like saying, well, he's searching for words. And he's trying to make this so ridiculous that he's got like really no interest in this whatsoever.
And the way he says Mongolia, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Mongolia.
And and then the part we love, all the people going there. I mean, I can't picture.
What does he say? 5 hours on the trip for all the people that are going
people that are going there. I can't believe like the New York Times writing that, like for all the people going there.
Oh, it's so great, Mike. Did you hear all that, Michael? Let him settle in.
What a surprise!
Hold it.
What a surprise!
Hold it. Oh, he's still not ready.
I'm trying to get out of my car. Is this on? It's on.
Just move it if you want to move it up a little bit. You know the. Loosen that.
Yeah,
and
that
bring
thing
it up.
here.
Reach down a little bit.
Reach up a little bit.
I got it. Right?
Yes.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go. All right.
How you doing, Michael?
He
I didn't actually get to say
National
hi to him.
Geographic book.
That's right, Derek.
It's great to see you, gentlemen.
Great to know you.
Glad to know you.
I just popped off of this. I'm on tour.
Yeah.
Yes. Jersey today.
Yeah.
I have a meeting with Eve Plum.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Gonna get a meet. I'm on a quest to meet all the Brady kids.
Okay.
And I've met 3 of them so far. And Jan, quote Jan, I'm going to meet her today. So
who do you have to meet left? Who do you have left?
So then I'll have Christopher Knight.
Okay.
And Marie McCormick.
Okay.
So Marcia.
Yeah, Marcia has to be last because she's, to me, as a guy, she's the get. Because she was the cutest one. Yeah. She was the one that we all had a crush on.
Yeah, exactly.
Never watched it, but take your word for it.
Yeah. She was adorable.
Shame you never had a kid like her.
I know. Well, I was busy playing football. You missed my intro.
Oh, did I do that?
Busy playing football and basketball.
Oh, my God.
He went to the well. He went to Marshall.
Oh, my
to
God.
Marshall.
That's great.
So did you hear what I was
Yeah, you
reading?
said you said Kiss was just at the Garden.
Yeah. Garden, yeah.
So, no, I'm sorry. No. So let me explain to the listeners. I walk into a pale, cool green house.
Correct.
Cool pale green. Thank you. Cool pale green house, which again, it's like Murder Strikes Out. I said before. As soon as I turn onto Manger Avenue, I said that correctly, by the way. Manger
Road.
Yep. Roads. Oh, see, I got the Manger right.
The Manger, you got it right. It's the road
There's
part.
already a flub.
Yeah.
So,
because it's so hard because it's spelt manger.
It is.
It's spelled manger.
That's
what I thought it was. A lot of people say manger, but we were told.
Yeah,
that it's Manger.
And you said Manger. Yeah. So when I turn onto there, then I shut the GPS off because I know. Then I know Lou's house.
Pale green.
Right. Cool pale green.
Cool pale green.
So and I drove right past it as usual. I had to turn around. But no, I had to come in.
There's only one cool pale green house on the block. There's no need for 2 of those.
And I had to go into the room where you can practice in the bathtub.
Okay,
correct. And so while I was in there, yes, I did hear you reading it, and I'm. You're going to the John, as they say, and you're hearing this amazing information. I cannot believe. This is what I mean. You start this podcast, right? 74 years ago, or whenever we started doing this podcast, and we started. But it's amazing to me, even after all this time. Was 159?
159.
159. 159 episodes later, and we're coming up with the most amazing things that we find out about this show. I cannot believe that was. I never once in my life.
Thought
I
thought
was
it
real.
was
Like the writers just thought of something goofy.
Now, did you think? I just said to Joe, the way my impression of that is Gleason's making this up as he's going along, because it's so ridiculous.
Right.
He's got pauses as he's saying it. Mm-hmm. I'm saying he's making this up, and he's not.
And it's not.
This is in the New York Times.
Yeah.
In the New York Times.
Which goes back to how great of an actor Gleason is, because he makes it look like I'm reading this for the first time and it's like just some, whatever. But it's just,
it's the article.
It's realism.
Open the paper.
But
And
it's
start looking
realism,
it up.
yeah. Now, my question is, if you go back and watch the episode, does it look like is it a real newspaper, or is it like something they gave him that looks like a newspaper,
or like just the back of it is the newspaper? Because that's real.
Yeah,
like they're not going to go. You don't have ChatGPT to make that thing for them in 1955.
Yeah, they went and got a real newspaper.
Yeah. Joe, did he say that? That's New York Times, right? He says that's the New York Times.
Yeah,
and said it's page 6.
I think. Yeah.
So now when Gleason's reading it, is he reading it off the first page?
Maybe.
No, he's got it. Does
he open it? Did he open it? That's my question. Did he open it, or is he reading it off the first page?
Well,
like
it was
the front page. The first page. Front page.
It was opened. It's definitely
I was going to say
2
he
pages,
opened it.
but is it like the first page or
no? It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. But did he open it to look like it's inside? He does open it. Okay,
I'm almost positive he opens the newspaper up.
Yeah, I want to know if he was. I couldn't remember if he was
he's sitting there like this, leaning on the chair, like he's So
it's
is that incredible that was an
actual thing?
They took if you're watching it on television or if you're in the studio audience, like you're like, oh yeah, I read about that too. Like that's true. Like, you know,
that's
it would be like a sitcom right now using some sort of news that just happened and they made a joke about it or something. Same thing. Like that was their culture that was happening then. It was happening on
I don't think that was in the Daily News, but I could see the New York Times at that point in history.
Right.
The Honeymooners.
Were they more of the straight edge type of thing?
Well, it was to more respect. You're going to get things about Tibet and Mongolia. You know, like where,
and the Daily News is more of a rag.
Yeah, more of a rag.
Okay.
You're gonna,
you get the wacky stories.
Gotcha, something.
Gotcha.
You know.
Okay.
They fixed a pothole. And,
it's not. Yeah, it's not the Inquirer, but they're just a little bit looser.
Yeah, they're looser, but just like the audience, they're going after.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
And this edition of the Russian Roulette. Yes. So that's where did he find that?
I think it was newspapers.com. That's what he says he lives on.
God. Yeah, because he does all that research stuff.
Are you kidding me? This is great.
Newspapers.com.
And what was his name? That
found that's Ricky Riccardi, the one who won the Grammy.
Oh,
and he was the guy at the convention.
That Ricky. That Ricky. Okay. Just tell him I'll be here waiting for him. I mean, talk about the definition of here's an item. Holy cow. That's amazing. Yes, please, sir. Water. I need water, Lou. Yes.
Stretch the soup.
I said that to Lou earlier. Stretch the soup. I say that all the time. Stretch the soup. Looks like we're going to stretch the soup. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Wow.
It's a great here's an item.
No Ron, no wine.
We
actually will.
Rack. You know what? We said this before the show, Michael. We'll tell you. The three main, members of the executive committee. You, Ron Albanese, and Stephen.
Sure.
Now, the funny part is that you have done the show by yourself, and Stephen has done the show by himself. We've never done the show with just Ron.
Yes, you have. Of course you have. 147, sorry. 147, you guys went over on stage like crazy.
With
episode 147 was Ron Albanese.
Franchi with us?
No.
Did you come in later and then we do 2 episodes in one day?
That was just flat out Ron.
Really?
Because Ron...
I don't remember.
Something about you guys were just chatting or whatever.
Was that the wraparound episode? Is that when he first came up with the wraparound?
No, they were here for the wraparound.
But... you guys were here for the wraparound. It was just weird to me.
Might have been.
Yeah.
But 147, you guys got going about a bunch of different stuff, and him and Lou got going crazy about Jersey stuff or whatever. But then, which is nothing new. But I remember
Valley and
the
stuff like that.
147 is when the on-stage thing really took off.
Okay.
Was 147.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just Ron.
It's so
I'll have to listen to that
That's the one time he was.
Okay, then I have to check that out because I don't remember.
I don't remember it either.
Just with it's almost like you guys are like the Bopsy twins. Yeah. It's like Michael's here, Ron's here. Ron's here, Michael's here.
Yeah.
But all right, cool.
All right, good. I'll check out 147.
All right, good.
147. Yeah. It's monumental 147. It's a good one. Yeah.
It sure is.
It sure is.
Jesus. Sure.
Okay, so we have another here's an item.
Oh, okay.
And this is from Gregory Springer. Okay.
Not Gregory Peck?
Nope, not Gregory Peck. And he was not at the Serta Joe.
Usher, the music hall? Okay.
Yeah, the music hall.
The man in the great flannel suit.
This one's kind of funny. It's quick. I was just thinking, how did Ralph ever know what time it was? Unless I'm mistaken, Ralph never wore a watch. Certainly the apartment had no clock, at least in the, quote, main living area. I think Alice did wear a watch, so he could ask her. But if she wasn't home, what did he do? I don't think he ever fully understood Ed's method from the Chinese restaurant.
Oh my God.
Again, sorry if this has been already discussed. Just thinking, Greg Springer. Funny.
Yes, funny.
But yeah, it's kind of funny because... yeah, and when I first started reading that, you know what I'm thinking of? I know it's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
How do you know it's almost 8 o'clock if he doesn't? Hold
here
he comes.
Hold the press here.
He's got his arms out like Mrs. Manicotti.
Listen,
like Ralph.
Yeah. And look.
I can't do that.
Every time I try to remember it, I always forget it.
I don't even try.
But It's a tough one. But no, now I mean that triggers. You know, I love doing data dives. That just triggered. I am going to do a data dive.
I knew it was going to get Michael Bruce going.
Anytime time is mentioned in the show.
Okay.
So we could probably come up with. I know it's 8:00. Right, obviously, is one of them. Yeah. The Chinese restaurant things that Walt Disney would watch. That's timing wise. Yeah. I don't think there's a whole lot, to be honest with you.
All right, here. This is one I wrote down. Remember we did that show way
Joe
back.
Fensterblau was time.
Yeah. 6:30. We did that show on props that only appear when they're needed.
Okay.
Like the garbage can.
The garbage
can. Okay.
The clock with the mother-in-law.
3 minutes.
Yes.
3 minutes.
Only.
And it's on.
Big one.
On the icebox.
Is it on the icebox?
I think it's on top of the icebox.
I think you're right. Yes, because he comes from the right side of the screen and comes over and does the three.
The three.
Yes.
The three. So that's the only time you see the clock in there.
Right.
And then we also see a clock in the bedroom with the sleepwalker.
Correct.
Yes. Yep. In Ed's bedroom.
Yeah, because you see the time.
Because you have to see the time.
To see the time.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah.
Now, that's incredibly weird to me because it is incredibly normal. And why wouldn't it be part of the set that you have a clock in the room?
Right.
So you have it for that episode. Even, I think the Blabbermouth was one of the earlier episodes, wasn't it, of the 39?
I think you
would think that they would just be like, they have a clock in the room. Just leave it there.
Yeah.
Would you think they would just leave it there?
And the cattle getter.
I was waiting for it. I kept setting them up. Like, somebody say it. Come on now.
I'm picturing...
Here's it.
Matter of record? That's a matter of record,
correct.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That's called the Blabbermouth Show.
Blabbermouth Show.
Yes. Actually, it is.
matter. Yeah, he makes the
No,
record.
it's a matter of record,
is
but that's the wrong title.
It's wrong.
The wrong.
Yeah, Ralph throws Alice's mother out of the
record.
apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's 15.
Oh, wow.
So that's halfway
through.
So I know what Michael Bruce is saying. Why, after they do the 15, why wouldn't it just stay there just as normal background stuff?
Now, here's another thing we got to remember. We have a 3-wall apartment here.
Yes,
correct.
So we
what's
don't
on the fourth
know.
wall?
The
could
fourth
be a
wall.
clock.
Supposed to be.
We don't know
what's supposed to
on
be
that fourth wall. Is there
Right.
a clock on the wall?
Right.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Is that where the extra? That's where the different furniture set is.
Yeah. Would that be where the quote
chair is,
dining room would be? Which would
more
than likely there's like a kitchen, but also another room that would be in the same room. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, whatever's over there.
That room is that room. That's
it. Okay.
That is.
Yeah, that's true. But whatever is over on that side of the room has to be extremely messy and dirty all the time because how many episodes are there where I have been cleaning all day? I mean, what is Ralph's? Well, we're going to get into that, but it's like they're cleaning all day, hours and hours.
Hours. 2 rooms. She's cleaning all day.
So I don't know what's over. The mud room's over there.
No. There's mud in your eye. She says in the one thing. Oh, in the Halloween episode.
Yes, famous.
Had a point to Ron
yes.
Seat.
The Halloween Man from Space, people.
Right, Man from Space.
Yes.
She says, I can't even listen to the radio because you got the tubes.
Where
is the radio?
So the radio could be on the fourth wall.
Probably. That's where would
an episode
probably
in
be.
itself.
Yep.
What's
on that fourth wall? What would be there?
And as long as we're at it, let's bring up the twos theory. As long as we're at it, I had this epiphany on the way down. I had this epiphany on the way down. That is a twos theory. 4 walls.
4 walls. That downstairs. What wall? 4. There's 4. Turn it towards the wall.
There's 4 walls, right? And what's the other 4 wall? This is a twos theory.
Oh.
There's 4 walls.
4 walls. That one's the obvious
That's the one.
We go
down in the
one.
basement.
Yep, that's one.
Oh, and these 4 walls.
Yeah, I left here to clean.
At these 4 walls.
Brother Ralph.
Yes. There we go.
Alice gets a job, but whatever. Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Very good.
Well, Alice says it. She says it. And he says it.
No, he says it.
He says
I'm left here to clean these.
But doesn't she say that also with the Liberace thing? I'm here all day long looking at just these four walls.
Oh,
Does
is
she
this 2 or
say-
more or less than 4?
That's in TV. It's in TV or not. That's the first episode.
I don't know if
I
she
want to
says
look
the
at
Lib-
Liberace.
The Liberace
Does she
thing.
say 4
Does she
walls
say
with
4
Liberace? I don't
walls?
know.
Are we going to take a detour? Do you want to take a detour?
Let's look it up because it's going to drive me crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. These are the
And that
He'll
Liberace
be thinking
is.
about that all the way down
Oh
to
my
Arlington,
God, this
Virginia.
poor- this poor-
We go in the opposite direction, Arlington, Virginia.
I'll be going through Maryland. Is it 4? I don't know. We should have looked it up.
All right, I'll tell you the reason.
The reason.
I'm waiting for 3D television. That's the reason. That's mine. I got one thing that he hasn't got.
I'm still willing. I think it'd be an improvement. And what do you care about it? You're out all day long. And at night, what are you doing? Spending money playing pool, spending money bowling, or paying dues at that crazy lodge you belong to. And I'm left here to look at that icebox, that stove, that sink, and these 4 walls.
There it is.
Wow.
All
2
right.
or more or less than 4.
Wow, 2 or more or
Oh
less
my
than
God.
These 4 walls.
Oh man, that's good. Okay.
Very
There's
good.
3 of them there. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
By the way, if
I knew there had to be.
I know
Okay.
the inflection in Alice's voice there, and just the way she's giving him the business. You feel a tiny bit of the loss, don't you? The way she's
she does.
speaking
Yes,
there.
yeah.
And that's episode 1. So it's almost like
It's a carryover from the loss.
bled over a little bit before she's smoother, Alice.
Yeah. Yes.
Just pointing that out. That's all.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got another. Here's an item.
We done with 2s? Or you got here's an item?
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
do 2s.
We'll do 2s after
Okay,
that. And this is from Gregory Springer also. This is Gregory Springer Day, by the way. Hi guys. Sorry if I've covered this already. You've covered this already, but I had an observation about eating on the show. Remember,
we're talking about that.
Of course, Ed is constantly
When you were
eating.
driving down.
But I can only recall 3 times when Ralph ever takes a bite of food. He eats the dog food and appetizer. He takes one bite, a tiny bite of celery, and please leave the premises. And he has a bite of blueberry pie in a matter of life and death. What's funny is Alice is always setting the table and Ralph is constantly asking for what's for supper, etc., but they never get around to eating. Something always comes up and Ralph ends up heading out to the lodge or whatever. Aside from Ed and Alice having spaghetti in the worry wart, Ralph doesn't eat any there either. She usually just sets up the table and then ends up putting away the dishes anyway.
All the time.
Alice did put a roast on the table in Dial J, but they never get around to eating. He has a salad in front of him, pardon my glove, but he never takes a bite. It just strikes me funny for all the fat jokes and the countless time Alice sets a table. Ralph is never eating. Take care, guys. Love what you do. RX Gary Springer. But Louis, now Michael, what do you think?
What do you think?
Do you think he's right?
You think he's right 3 times?
Food.
Right.
Because most of the other times, like he said, he wouldn't eat.
Never ate at the table.
Yeah, 'cause he's always ranting about-
How many times does she put stuff in the dish and he never eats?
Right.
Just
Food
give
is
some-
part of the show, but he's not eating.
pouring the
Alice
the
and
pepper-
Norton have had way more than
Yep.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the 3 times that he had listed was
the appetizer,
The
right?
celery.
The food.
celery. Right. He had a bite of that. Yeah.
Celery, that, and the blueberry pie.
I got one more.
Blueberry pie. Did he ever take a bite of that? No, he didn't take a bite of the pizza, did he? Or the
No.
salad?
No,
he
just
never
touched
bit
it.
into
No,
the
he
salad.
touched
right?
it.
He touched with the
And then he found the list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He goes to wipe his hands on the apron.
Right, exactly.
Okay. You got the 4th?
Louis got a
Got it.
4th.
The cookie at Bert's house.
Takes a tiny,
takes this-
minuscule
Wow.
bite.
You want to talk about
that's
itsy
good.
bitsy?
Bitsy pieces.
He takes the smallest bite.
Right, because he's got a lot of things
He's got
to do.
he's got to do. He's got to speak.
So he
and-
wants to give the illusion.
Oh, wait a
that
minute.
he's
Wait a
eating-
minute.
Uh-oh.
Peanut butter.
That's right. He's
does-
actually
bites
takes
the
a
sandwich.
bite, and he actually takes a
the
bite
bite-
because he
he's-
sounded like he had a face full of
Full of
peanut
peanut
butter.
Yeah.
That's
There you
true.
go.
That's 5.
5.
Very good.
Wow.
This
Okay.
is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
So
Thank
we're up
you,
to
Gary.
5 with that. Yeah. I can't off the top of my head think of any more.
I think
but
that's
could-
it.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. I think that's it. Unless somebody out there, another one. What would it be?
If anybody has any more, right now we're set at 5. We're set at 5. Not including it's not included the drinking.
Not
scene.
include drink.
Just
No
drinking.
drinking. No drinking.
Food.
Yeah, just
food. Absolutely. I think. I don't know, man.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I think we're going to pose this to the nuts. If anybody has anything like that, just let us know. Please let us know.
Knock on Joe's door at midnight and let him know.
There's my list. I'm complete for today. One thing written down. That's all we got here is an item. People do my work.
Yeah,
it's true. Here's an item. Okay. Cool. Oh, by the way.
I knew there'd be a by the way.
Knew there had to be a by the way.
Yes.
Michael Bruce.
Yes.
You are being called out, my friend.
Oh.
You are being called out.
Uh-oh.
All right. Here we go. This is from, hold on. Here we go. This is from Brother Norton.
Brother Norton.
Yes.
Okay.
Listening to the latest podcast.
Yeah.
And the Ed Sullivan Theater is not where they filmed The Honeymooners.
It's not?
The Adelphi Theater was originally the Craig Theater and at 152 West 54th Street. The Ed Sullivan was the Hammerstein Theater at 1697 Broadway at West 53rd. I didn't know the exact address, but knew it wasn't the Adelphi Theater where the Classic 39 was filmed. And it was torn down in 1970 to make way for the Hilton. And then, of course, I say, well, look at the big brain on Rob.
They tore that down. Now you can see the back of the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I got to look. I'm telling you, I could have swore with my own eyes. I read that.
I thought it was too.
And
where's Ed Sullivan? It was 52nd Street? Where was it?
Well, it's Ed Sullivan Theater is where David Letterman recorded his. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought that was it. I could have swore I read it because I was shocked by it.
And then of course he goes, dude, it's so funny, Rob. When I talk to him, he gets you and Ron confused, which doesn't make any sense
at all, really.
No sense. There is nobody like Ron. If he got me and you confused, or you and, but for you, but he goes, was that Michael Bruce that said it? If so, next podcast, tell him that Brother Norton is retiring to the poop deck till this big wind blows over.
Listen, I have no problem at all being corrected at all.
No, he's
of course not.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I gotta check that out though.
Is that wild?
I should have swore I read
wild.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, so we'll look it up. We'll check it out. Yeah. But thank you, sir.
And
excellent.
Do you guys?
My name
have
is Ron Albanese. RonAlbanese.com. I'll be playing with Kiss at the Garden this week.
Oh, that's fantastic. Do you
now
guys have
on
any
stage?
Twos? Do you guys have any twos?
I have one.
All right, good.
Go.
No.
Oh, we got to play the thing.
Wait, do you have one? Oh, wait, no. He's going to play the theme song.
Play the theme song.
We got to hear
the intro.
Should be Rock and Roll High School by the Ramones.
Yes, that's what it is. We got to hear Dave Ingram.
The Honeymooners podcast now presents, to Joe Conter's dismay and abject horror, the Ron Albanese Twos Theory.
No one would have a need for two of those.
No.
It's outstanding. I love that.
I love to know at the end. Okay, so you guys go because I have a possible one. I posed it to Lou, but I'm going to pose it to you and see if it is a twos. So go ahead.
You want me to go one?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you're going to pose, just make sure you get the best profile there, Joe. Which, by the way, what was that all about? What? Your profile. I was in the middle of 80 things yesterday and my phone's blowing up.
They didn't come through. That's why. It came through later on.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. I voted for number 2.
You did for number 2?
Was this a Hollywood shot that you were doing?
No. It's for the full-grown nut spotlight.
I like number 2.
You like number 2 that came through.
Okay. All right.
Then I'll go with that.
Okay, here's my 2. This is a new category.
Of course you went with number 2.
What do we got?
2s times 2s.
2s times 2s.
Oh, my God.
Does this mean it's 4? Because we have 2 or more less than 4.
Yeah, we have 2. That's 3.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
This is actually... This could be a trivia question. That's how good this one is. Okay.
Present it to us.
Yeah. Okay. There are only 2 off-camera characters mentioned twice.
So they're mentioned while they're off camera. In other words,
we never see them.
You never see them, but they're mentioned while they're supposedly right off camera.
No, they're just mentioned.
Oh, okay. I know one.
Trixie. Joe, Trixie's from Schenectady. Right? That's one. Didn't Norton talk about... There's an episode where Norton's talking about a relative of Trixie's from Schenectady. Am I saying that right?
Wait, no. Somebody had a blessed event. Their mother-in-law moved to Schenectady.
Schenectady.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one is I just told Garrity that joke, and he thought it was hilarious.
No, we see Garrity.
He's saying this person's never been on camera.
Never been on camera.
Okay.
They're mentioned, like they're off there
Twice.
somewhere.
Mentioned twice.
The one person's mentioned twice?
Both of them. That's why it's a 2 times
Well,
2s.
So
Well, shouldn't
two
she
of
be-
them
people.
Shouldn't she
were
be with
mentioned twice.
Never on camera.
Never on
Alice's
camera.
father?
Is he mentioned twice?
He's mentioned once. He's downstairs.
Downstairs in the car.
In the car.
Oh,
right.
twice. Here.
Because-
Give him 100. Here, give this to your. When Ralph wins the money.
Wins the money.
Oh, so it's another
funny,
one.
Funny money.
Well, didn't he also say Alice's mother should be with Alice's father?
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That's
by the way.
twice. He's mentioned
Okay,
twice. I've
yeah,
got another one. Good.
okay.
This is good. This is good.
Off camera.
How about Trixie's sister? Oh. She goes to see her once or twice.
She goes the one time.
Yeah, we know. When she yells out the window, Harvey,
Harvey,
her
her brother-in-law.
brother-in-law.
I don't know.
I think that could be the one time.
It might be. Again, if you're listening, if you're one of our
Yeah,
pals, write this down.
Yeah, chime
put
in.
Jot
Chime
it
in.
down on a piece of paper.
We have no pride on this show. We don't care when we're wrong.
No. For sure.
Zero pride.
Zero pride. No ego, no pride.
Okay.
How about
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
Mrs. Schwartz?
Mrs. Schwartz twice. And never
Mrs.
seen.
Schwartz, yes.
Never seen.
One time, because no Mrs. Schwartz, you can't get Jersey.
Yeah,
and the
there's
other
one.
one is Mrs. Schwartz,
With that
blab,
blabbermouth.
with the postcard.
postcard.
That's good. That's really good. So that's a perfect two-story.
And I like the tie-in with that character because almost in both cases they're talking about her being a blah blah blah.
Blabbermouth.
blah,
Yeah,
blah.
same
being a
thing.
yak,
Yeah,
yak,
yeah,
yak,
yeah,
yak,
yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah,
call.
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
complain. I'm gonna
yeah.
Right. Oh, my God. That's great.
That's
What-
great. Okay.
And now I got another one. Fogarty.
Fogarty's...
Fogarty's Loft. Well, no, that was in a Lost episode.
No, Lost
but
episode, yeah.
No, Fogarty's Old Flat.
Old flat.
All flat.
And...
Did he have a car?
Long John. No. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Fogarty on the... He was one of the people
One of the
that he
people on
called.
the call. That- and the house
am I?
phone.
Am I a type of person? Is that the one
I
where he
think that-
says?
yeah, I think that's-
Am I a type of
yeah.
person that would go and take something out of?
Yeah.
But don't
And
be a my. No. That was
that's
a woman.
That's a woman.
Fogarty. So Fogarty is one of
Fogarty's
the people
one of the
from
people
Dial
on
J.
there, Dial J.
That's twice.
That's twice.
Wow.
So Alice reads his name that he needs something done. Is that what it was?
I think
Is
he
that
just
what
calls.
Or he
Somebody calls.
Yes, I
Fogarty
think it
called
was
when he picks up the phone?
Yeah.
one of the
One of the phone calls. Okay.
Yeah, one of the phone calls.
I don't care who's.
Wait, who's the guy who's the guy with Eureka? My garbage can is filled. Riley.
Yes,
Mr.
Mr.
Riley.
Riley.
Mr. Riley.
Mr. Riley.
We never
Yes.
see Mr. Riley either.
No.
Okay, so there's another one.
No, he's got to be twice. Gotta be
Twice.
Oh, he's
It's
got to
only
be
once.
twice.
Twice.
Okay.
So what's the
How
other
about
one?
Riley's one and
how
done.
How about Grogan?
Grog?
No, because you see Grogan.
Well, I'm talking about the old man Grogan's
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Old man Grogan's
underwear
on the
on the
line.
clothesline. Now, does he mention another time?
It's mentioned as Officer Grogan.
Officer Grogan.
So that's a completely different
That's a two.
where you have two Grogans.
Two Grogan.
Okay, I don't know if this is
getting so.
I don't know. I don't know.
This is really going on. This is really. This is on that highway to Tibet. This
really
where
is.
this is going.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Well, I don't know if this is a twos, but Ralph's grandmother is mentioned once. My grandmother never did it.
Get it?
But is she ever mentioned
No,
twice?
never mentioned again.
She's a one and done. Ralph's grandmother.
Yeah. Okay. Because the other one is my mother and father. They were there.
But also, my mother's been. Oh no, my mother's been yelling.
Yeah,
out
who's out
for
the window? That's his mother.
80 years.
That's his mother, not his grandmother.
Right,
That's
not
his
his
mother. His
grandmother.
mother's mentioned twice. My mother and father, they were there.
Wait a minute. What was the one you just said? The grandmother. What's the one? What's the one thing?
The yelling out the window.
Yelling out the window.
Yeah.
Right. That's what? How?
That's his mother. Ralph's,
right. But what's the grandmother? You just said it. I'm blanking.
my
out.
grandmother never did it.
My grandmother
Okay.
never did it.
There's twice.
What?
It was a gift to my grandfather.
Oh, for my 2-year grandmother.
That was a gift from my
theory on the
grandmother,
grandmother.
to your
Yeah,
grandfather,
nice.
from your
Nice.
grandfather.
Nice.
Twice.
Oh, that's
Okay.
great.
Two
All right.
grandmothers.
Wow.
Yep. I just
Man.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
See,
you.
when we get the shovels out and dig, man, there it is.
Wow, you find them.
Holy cow.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
I got a twos theory that I found in my phone.
Okay.
Whoa,
Oh, wait,
Joe,
are you
two
I'm
theory.
done. I'm done.
You got it?
No,
Okay.
we'll be here all night if we do.
Yeah. Here's my twos theory. Sheesh, what a grouch.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay.
Sleepwalker, Ralph Cramden, Inc.
Yes. When he says he's in they're looking at the thing when they're with the reading of the will.
Reading of the will.
Yeah,
Yeah, Barbara,
blah,
this
yeah,
guy's
yeah,
a barber.
yeah.
What a grouch. And in Sleepwalker,
Sleepwalker.
he says, what a grouch. That's what I have as Honeymooners. Anybody want to dispute that, please let me know. Email us or
Sheesh, what
post
a grouch.
Sheesh, what a grouch.
Now,
Twice. In the
you would
39.
think
In the
that
39.
was more than two.
Well, because
we hear it in the
old
Lost.
ones.
Oh, every
okay,
episode.
okay.
it's constant in the old ones.
Right.
Constant.
It's funny that didn't carry over more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think because
Steamed. Same thing with Steamed.
Same thing with
Steam
Steam.
doesn't carry over.
Once.
Yep.
Once.
It just never.
Yeah.
And I think because as they got better, they needed less of those little fillers, things
yeah.
that were cute and
Yeah.
funny.
And people waiting for them.
And people were waiting for them.
Right.
It's the Dynamites.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or Bart Simpson,
Yeah.
whatever. Those things.
Cowabunga, yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, I have a twos.
Okay, go.
All right, so the twos would be 2 times that I'm aware of. Maybe it's more, but 2 times where Ralph's, like, let's say his weight and size gets him in a predicament that he needs help. Okay. It's because of his weight and size.
Well, one
he needs
is
help.
One is down in the basement in the pipes.
Pipes, stuck in the pipes.
There's one.
Okay. And Norton also says...
Roller skating.
Got it. Got to get him off the floor.
Get him off the floor.
Roller
Roller
skating.
skate. I love
yeah.
the way he says roller
that's
skate.
right. He got
Are
him
we
in-
roller skating or
got,
what?
Got him into a predicament. I was thinking about, besides you wouldn't fit in the manhole, but that's not a predicament.
No, that's
that didn't
not. Yeah,
happen.
no, he physically got in a predicament
Yeah.
that his weight and
Yeah,
size.
that didn't happen.
Yeah. So there you go.
Absolutely.
Twice. Yeah.
I'm just checking here. I think there was like one more, like an older twos theory that somebody sent me. I just wanted to check, but
I have to do more Schenectady plugs here.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
First of all, I just what made me think of this is because and I did mention this in the group chat, but I'll say it on air. That it was my son Damien's birthday, who works at Schenectady Community College.
Okay.
He's got his office in the HR department. So I go down there to say hello or whatever. And when I walk into his office, now everybody remember my son Damien. First of all, he's turning into the favorite son because he's living a honeymooner's life. I wanted to tell him
it's
that.
ridiculous.
Yeah, so he goes to Utica College.
College.
His room, dorm room, his first year, the window sticks. So he's got that going for him. And then so I walk into his office in Schenectady. Schenectady
blessed
is
event.
Is right. Yep. Is a place mentioned in the show. And I'm like, I can't start dying laughing in front of my kid because he'll be like, Dad, what is wrong with you? As I notice over in the corner, there is a coat rack that looks exactly like the coat rack On Stage. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Let me just say, can I just say, what a good boy.
What a good kid. He's following the Honeymooners path.
He really is.
You raised him right.
And that led me to this information. Did you know Joyce Randolph? She began on TV as early as 1946 at General Electric's Experimental Laboratory in Schenectady, New York, and later on cast as. But her career started in Schenectady. Yep.
What a blessed event.
What a blessed event.
What a blessed event.
Now, I don't know what they were experimenting on in General Electric. Where
I got a couple of quick twos theories from Mark Strouch.
Oh, Mark Strouch.
Old email from last year.
Okay.
Hey, guys, I have some twos theories for the new segment. That's how old this was. It was
the new segment.
I'm not sure if it's been mentioned or not as a twos theory. 2 times a classic 39 episode began in the pool room, trapped in Bensonhurst Bomber. Boom, right there.
Okay.
And 2 times an episode opens outside of the bus company. Opportunity knocks and the Safety Award. Very, very good.
Oh, that's nice.
That's how you do it,
good,
people.
Man.
All of you newbies checking out the twos theories, that's how you do it, kids.
And those are legit twos theories.
And you
Not
know
like
what?
mine. That was line turned into a
Good
fives.
job, Mark.
A fives theory.
Yeah. It became a two's cubed theory.
That's what happens. So you think like, oh, it's a two's theory, it's traps, and then you start thinking about it more, and you go, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, like
the
food one, the food.
Yeah,
the eating
yeah.
one.
Exactly.
We came
thought it was three.
We got 5.
And we would have probably, if we didn't think about it, we'd be like, yeah, he's probably right.
Yeah.
And then you just put a little bit in, and then you find 2 more.
We find 5.
That's what you're talking about, people. The here's an item, two's theory, flub. Those are, to me, are the 3 main that we get from you guys. Yep. Continue. Keep sending them.
Right.
Keep sending them. All right? All right. Before we get into, I was talking to Louis about this before, and I wanted to share this with you.
Yes.
Last night, I was home because my wife,
Your wife,
she was out with her friends, and so I got to watch an old documentary from 2015 called "I Am Chris Farley."
Okay,
great documentary.
Okay,
it's awesome, right?
Okay,
and to me, Farley was almost, to me, Gleason-esque,
definitely,
in his physicality.
Absolutely,
because for such a big man, he was like he did cartwheels.
Yes,
you know how does a 300-pound man do cartwheels?
Yes,
and Gleason would do cartwheels
into a split.
Into a split.
Athletic.
And it's amazing to me. And when I really watch it, it was really amazing at how really physical Chris Farley was. I mean, I know I'm not saying anything out of, that you don't know, but to watch him do that, I was like, that's Gleason. To me, it was really, really Gleason-esque. Yeah, and I thought it was awesome.
I couldn't agree more.
Sure,
it was awesome. Absolutely. I would have loved to have asked him, were you a big Jackie Gleason fan? Because he probably was.
Yeah,
he probably was.
I bet you he was. Mm-hmm. He was a very clean-cut kid. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Wholesome, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
You know what I mean? For all the stuff he did, he probably rarely ever cursed. You know what I mean? He was kind of a. And by the way, I learned something. You know that Matt Foley. That character he plays, the living in a van down by the river. You know that what do you call it?
Not the motivational speaker.
Motivational speaker.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that guy.
You know what that name? He got that name from his priest. One of his priests.
Freddie Muller.
No. Freddie Muller played a priest. Oh my God!
What hasn't he done?
Yeah, really.
I just wanted to throw that in.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
So are we going to get into Ralph loses his job? I mean, Brother Ralph?
You mean Alice gets a job? Because you got to look at it positive, Joe. Positive. I'm a 10-year-old kid. I'm thinking positive here. Alice gets a job.
I think we should go with the Tony Amico episode.
The Tony Amico episode. I love that.
The people online in the podcast group, very cool.
Dude, how great.
They started sending in what they call the episodes and stuff.
People send a couple, and then some people would send the 39, the list of 39.
Outstanding. Great. Thank you all for doing I loved reading them.
Yeah,
I loved reading them.
They were funny.
So cool to see that. Yep. Read it.
We are going to have a little fun with Brother Ralph, right? And which is one of my faves, And like I've always said, it's one of those original type of the let's switch characters, you know? The husband's going to do the wife stuff and the wife's going to do, but this is 1955 and it was very, very early on and might have been one of the first ones to, at least in a notoriety way,
that we know
first
of.
one that we know of.
And
nothing else matters. Who cares?
That's just all.
Who cares?
Metallica said.
Them and the Odd Couple, they did it.
Nothing else matters. So,
I'll be here all weekend, JoeComedy.com, Uncle Vinny's
Comedy Club.
So, I do. It's one of my faves. It's always been. I've always said 111. When Norton said 111, I think I mentioned it once. Was the thing that got me and turned me into a DEFCON 3. Mm-hmm. But Brother Ralph to me is just.
Joe, what is it in that just like draws you into it?
Because you get to see Ralph. Not even purposely, like in the Odd Couple thing, they're purposely trying to be like the other annoying person. Where Ralph is not doing it on purpose.
Acting. They're just doing it.
He really wants to go to the movies. Yeah. And when he slams his foot on it, I want to go to the movies. Yeah. To me, that's the funniest part of the whole thing because now Ralph has turned into his wife.
Yeah.
not doing it to be ironic or to make fun of her, but he these 4 walls, like he really wants to go to the movies and he's really upset. It's like, dude, you're a man. Yeah. Well, get up and go to the movies. Yeah. And I just love it.
Can we look at this in a roundabout way, in a twos theory? Because in the quote television episode, right? Yeah. Alice does an entire rant about these 4 walls, and I'm stuck in this apartment, and I want to watch Liberace. What does he do here? Same exact thing.
And not doing it, poking fun at her.
Right.
He has been engrossed in being the housewife, and he's actually understanding why it's not easy being a housewife.
Make 2 trips,
in the 2-room apartment, which is
the best part I like about it. He's the 4th wall. We don't know what's there. The clock and everything.
Yeah.
He's doing the housework in his bus driver's uniform.
I love with
that.
With a tie.
Yeah.
So fantastic.
Let me just say that Joseph does not have to sell me on this episode at all, because number 1, this is a top 5 episode for me. Always has been.
Okay.
This was after the Blabbermouth, which I had mentioned was the first show that I ever saw. This one may have been 2 or 3 at most. And I'll have to send. What I'll do is I'll make an audio clip to send into the show that you can play on the air. I can tell you right now that there are certain lines on the cassette tape you hear John and I cracking up at this episode. Even at some of the not so what do you call it? Not even the punchlines.
Right.
You know, we were laughing at certain lines that were like, as when you play it, I could point it out to you because I can remember laughing, and you could hear us dying laughing. This episode is tremendous.
Well, you think
Gleason's on fire here.
He starts off.
He's on fire in this episode
because a lot of times we talk about how, hey, you know, I think Michael was the one that was saying it. Like, you know, there are a couple of episodes where he comes in and he's in a really, really good mood. Some episodes he just comes in normal.
Yeah,
but this episode he comes in on fire because he is laid off.
But he comes in down on the dumps.
Yeah.
Until, you know, obviously Norton pries it out of him.
Of course.
Which we'll hear. But this one he comes in and he's got bad news right off the bat.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and then and of course he shot himself in the foot, which is classic. No, this episode is incredible in so many ways.
One of my favorite lines in it, and it's a childish line, and I don't care. He goes, "What does a woman fall for most? A left hook." That just kills me every time because you're sitting there going, he's making a joke about punching his wife in the face.
Yes.
And it's hilarious because it's not even like horrifying for a second.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
He says, first of all, you're flirting with death. That's another one. Oh, you're flirting with death. With death. He's not even hitting her in like injury. It's
no.
Death.
That's an ad lib.
You know, and
yes,
flirting with death is an ad lib.
That's an ad lib
because Alice is ready. She's ready to talk.
Yes.
Yep.
She's ready to say.
She's ready to say something.
Yeah. And he does Did he do? Does the backhand?
Does he do the thing where
he pushes her away?
He pushes her away. Walks past her.
Walks past
the backhand.
Oh, yes, because he walks
her out of the way
and then turns around and then continues the conversation.
Yes. Yep. And in this one, there is it's borderline. I sometimes think it's a flub because he does a ha 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 like this, and it's almost like he was supposed to say bang zoom, but he doesn't say anything. You'll see what I mean. He throws his arms in the air. And
it's one of my favorite
bang zoom moment.
It's one of my favorite bang zoom because he doesn't. He just goes that, you know, and you guys know he's on the left side of the screen and he's walking towards the fourth wall, towards you.
He throws his arms up and then he pulls his jacket down. Yeah,
he's basically saying bang zoom, but he doesn't do it. It's all physical.
Yeah,
it's very good. I love that.
Gleason in this episode, I noticed, is again the genius of his physical movement. All you have to do is watch Gleason's hands in this episode. He uses his hands brilliantly in this episode. The counting of the names. Yes. You know what I mean?
George.
Yeah.
He's doing it on his fingers. It's great.
Doing it on his fingers.
Yeah. I don't care. I don't care. Like this thing at the end.
At the end?
He uses his hand.
Even
the tag at the end to wrap it all up.
Yeah.
So physical he is. And we're going to get to it when he's ranting 15 years. And you watch Ralph and Ed and they're watching the tennis match. Their heads they stand perfectly still. Whoop, quiet now. Quiet now. They stand perfectly still, And their heads are going back.
I don't have
and
to
forth
hear.
like
I don't have to listen to somebody else's phone.
Sounds like it's coming right here in this room.
Right in this room. Yeah.
No, it was
Louis,
the candy
Louis,
dish.
the window's open.
The window's open. Oh, I forgot to close it. I didn't close it all the way.
Oh, man. But I love it when their heads are on a swivel, just watching him go back and forth, and he's just all over the room.
Why don't I go right to the rant? Only because when we play too much of it, the YouTube there's one of our episodes where it doesn't come up on YouTube because
all we have to do is like stop for 2 seconds and say a word, and then that qualifies as we broke it up.
Yeah,
but there's good stuff right in the start, though. But this is an episode where
you were about to say by the way.
I know I was. I'm going to say I'm going to stop the by the ways. But by the way, I felt like if this was a Lost episode, it would have started with Alice singing.
Oh yeah,
because she's so. It's a classic moment like the Lost episode where she starts with the singing, and she's by herself in the apartment, and Ed comes in and I can almost hear it, but she doesn't though.
No,
she's not singing.
She sings in that income tax one, the one we just watched.
Yes,
she's really singing.
I'm surprised she's not singing at the beginning of this one.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And almost to fool the audience that the mood is good. Ed comes in, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So
Ralph comes in.
Yeah, they're selling it.
Yeah.
It's almost like they would be selling it even more. Like, hey, this is going to be an episode where Ralph comes in a good mood, and then it's going to be some tragedy.
Gonna happen,
yeah. But he doesn't like go off when he comes in, you know.
He's down in the dumps.
Sort of straight out. You can't if you don't know the episode, it's the first time this audience is seeing it for the first time.
He's melancholy.
You're not even sure that he's down on the dumps yet.
You don't know.
But as Norton continues with the thing and what's the good, then you're like, okay, something's up because he hasn't even looked at them yet.
Yes.
You know. But go ahead, sir.
All right, cool. This is Norton, obviously.
La-da-dee-da.
Hey there, Ralph.
Where's Ralph?
He's not home yet.
A little late tonight, ain't he?
Oh, that's right. Celebrating.
Well, I guess maybe he just stopped off, some of the boys for a little celebration.
Celebration.
Slight flip.
Oh, didn't you see Ralph last night? Oh, well, that suggestion box they got down at the bus depot?
Yeah.
Well, Ralph put a suggestion in there, and the company liked it very much.
Did they?
They gave him a $10 prize for
Ooh.
it.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you, I always knew that boy had a
$10 prize.
It's $100 today.
Yeah.
What's the suggestion anyway?
Well, you know how the traffic gets sort of congested on Madison Avenue and, maybe 4 or 5 buses.
Stop it, Joe, right there.
Go ahead.
How is it that 4 or 5 buses are pulling up to the same corner at the same time? All I picture is this sit in Manhattan, and all of a sudden these 6 buses just converge.
I can explain that.
Okay.
It's because the transmissions aren't any good.
Exactly. These transmissions. I just got the biggest kick out of that.
Same corner at the same time?
Yeah.
Well, Ralph suggested they bring in a traffic expert to work the problem
Stop
out.
it again.
So-
Louis.
God, I know exactly
Louis,
what
this
you're
is
gonna
a
say.
bus company. This is a bus company. This isn't a pizzeria.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a department store. It's a bus company, and they have nobody that
To be able to
maps where these buses go. What?
You mean to tell me Mr. Peck, Mr. Tebbets, Mr. Gordon, Mr. Douglas.
What are they doing?
Mr.
Bert
Harper.
Wiedemeyer, for God's
Mr.
sake.
Monahan.
What is he doing all day?
He's the general
you guys
manager.
doing?
Bert, what are these 7 guys doing?
What are these
that can't
mooks
figure
doing?
it out? That 4 buses are pulling up to 49th Street to let Ziggy on with a bag of money.
Right. So think about this. Ralph's great idea was, why don't you hire an expert to figure this out?
Yeah.
Great idea,
Yeah,
Ralph. Thanks a lot.
I want to know
Here's
how this
$100.
company
Get
makes
out of
any
here.
money.
Yeah.
How do they even have money coming into this company?
He should have been fired
Oh
for
my
doing
God.
And you got to remember, too, those buses only run Madison Avenue.
Right.
You're taking they're not there going down Madison and turning here and going. It's a straight run because the street next to you, Park Avenue, they got their own bus. So it's,
Correct.
you're only walking like New York.
Is that the odd or is that the even bus?
That's how even. Well, the guy that picked up Ziggy. So Ralph was driving the odd number bus because he stopped at 49th Street to pick up Ziggy.
Ziggy. There you go. Oh my God. But there's no time to kowtow to a whimsy.
That's
But
right.
we can't. We're so busy we can't figure out how to get a bus down one street.
And nobody could
And we
figure
have
out.
to bring in a traffic expert to work for our bus company because we don't know anything about traffic around here.
Exactly. Listen, me and Louie, where we used to work, we're traffic experts.
Exactly.
We live in New Jersey, okay?
Yeah.
We know.
We've been on Manger Road before.
That's
With
right.
a corn cellar. We know. All right, cool.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
All right, had one this morning.
Boy, oh boy. I'm telling you, Alice, you can be pretty proud of that husband.
I like that.
of yours. I'm telling you, he's going to go far in that bus company. You know why? Because his heart and soul is in his work. That's why all he thinks about is buses. He eats, drinks, and sleeps buses. He's even built like one.
Wow.
You know what's funny?
Little jab.
It says he eats,
Go ahead.
sleeps, and drinks buses. Is that what he just said?
No, thinks.
I thought he said
thinks like buses, right?
Thinks?
He eats, sleeps, and thinks
thinks
buses, right?
yeah.
Thinks about his buses. He eats, drinks, and sleeps buses.
Oh, no, eats, drinks, and sleeps.
Eats,
drinks, and sleeps buses. Okay, wow.
Is that
Odd?
Yes. Is that odd?
No, that's.
But I get it. No, he's just making it's a roundabout way.
No,
like that's all he thinks about is buses.
I've heard that before in other
drinks,
things.
yeah.
Okay.
When you put your heart and soul into something,
Okay.
you eat, sleep, and drink it.
Eat, sleep, and drink.
Drink it, yeah.
Oh, okay. And it's just great because it just happens to be eating buses. And now they didn't go with the easy joke about him taking a bite out of a bus or anything like that, but it's a subtle.
He's got to get in it in his own way.
It's got to be
built like one.
A little, and he's even built like one. It's a great joke.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
He's even built like one.
Once again, though, Norton, the best friend, we're going to build him up, and then we got to jab him.
Hey there, Hoppy boy. Put it there in that pal. Congratulations there.
You see it. You see it in his face.
Yeah.
He's
You know,
you
something-
can't-
Right away, Norton's on top of him, which he didn't expect Norton to be there.
That's true.
He didn't expect Norton to be there.
Not
so
expect
in
him to be
his
there.
in Ralph's mind, if he was like a real person here, he's like, you got to be kidding me. I got to deal with this guy
nut
from the
here now.
second I walk
Yeah.
in, and his chipperness, and God, here we go. Yeah,
The one thing he did not need when he comes home
is Norton
from getting fired.
Basically,
is Norton.
It's
Exactly.
true. It's true. Because you figure he's got it all figured out how
Yeah.
he's going to present this to Alice.
True.
You know,
And he's sad. He's melancholy.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Yeah,
very
he is, yeah.
upset.
Yep.
And of course, Ed has to take that and then make it,
Can I say one thing? If this episode
after
was called,
this, you're done.
you're done.
You get one thing, Michael.
Let's get one thing.
Let me get one thing
Let me
straight.
make it good. Let me make it a good one.
Yeah,
Yes,
like-
let me make it good. If this episode was called A Man's Pride, I could believe it. This to me would make sense. A man's pride.
Yeah. Exactly.
The entire thing is about he doesn't want his wife to work.
Yes.
Like it's a pride thing.
Yes.
Because even when Trixie comes in or Norton comes in later, he goes, here's Trixie's working papers. That's what and he acted like you want Trixie working, like you're the man of the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, if they called it this, it would have made sense.
It would. It's
I got a twos theory.
Yeah.
There are two episodes that probably could have been called A Man's Pride, besides A Man's Pride. This and Opportunity Knocks. Because it was all about his pride, where he did not want Norton to be his boss.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
A lot of man's pride.
He even
This
says
is
it.
2 or more lesson
Stupid
4
pride.
on man's pride.
Stupid pride.
Yes.
And it was all about his pride.
Yeah.
That's what that whole thing was about.
Very good.
Very good. We somehow just made that a twos
Yeah,
theory.
like the suggestion you made down there at the company.
Company.
I'm telling you, that boy, that was a
I love the way he
pretty
says
smart
it.
idea,
CUP.
guys.
Yeah.
Bringing in a
Company.
traffic expert. Well, they didn't need an expert. I could've
He's,
told them.
he's laughing.
Too many buses on Madison Avenue, that's all. But that traffic expert.
Hold on a second.
Go ahead.
So Norton, who works in a
Sewer.
just solved the problem. He made it sound like I could be on my deathbed under a rock with a first grade intelligence level, and I could solve this problem.
Figure it
And
out.
you guys who own a bus company
Can't.
have to hire a traffic manager.
Just paid a guy, modern day money, $100.
It's just
It's great.
You know what he'll probably do? Take some of the buses off the line and just lay off some of the bus drivers. Of course.
Do you think they're figuring this out already? You hear the
You
chuckling?
hear the chuckling
right
in
there. It
the
is
audience.
right there. It
You hear
is. That's
the-
why I love this beginning because
that
they're
like uncomfortable laughter, like they know.
They know.
something's up
because you know
here.
why? I should have put a clock on it because I like to put clocks on
Yes, you
things,
do.
but I should have put a clock on it, and I got to go back and look now. But you're definitely at a solid. I'm going to say, what? You're definitely at almost probably 2 minutes of Norton being as happy as could be, and Ralph hasn't said a word.
Yes.
He hasn't even looked at him.
It's 2 minutes, and you probably take 30 seconds for the intro.
For the intro,
Yeah.
So it's 1 minute and 30, and Ralph
That's
hasn't
about
said-
right. I would say a minute and a half, right, of Ed.
Of Ralph not saying anything,
Just
Yep.
reading Ralph's face, just that.
and he's
And now-
got such a puss on his face.
And Norton keeps getting happier.
Yeah.
And Ralph and the audience right there,
Right there, they
just
heard
to
that.
start like, okay,
They got
something's
it.
going on,
They
man.
got it. They got it. They know it. They know it. They figured it out.
Well, when he says take some buses off the line,
Because
we'll
this
have
is
to
a
lay
build-up.
off some of the buses now.
This
People are
whole-
saying, oh, wait a minute now.
This is a massive buildup to the explosion.
Yeah.
Massive.
And it's all within like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And the
But it feels like longer than that.
It does.
It almost
It
feels like an eternity. Yeah.
It does.
Well, because Norton's speech is so long.
Oh, it's dude. One character is speaking for 90 seconds. That's a lot.
That's long. That's like a half
Pretty
hour.
rough on the bus drivers that are laid off. But at a time like this, you gotta think of yourself, Ralph.
He's still talking.
I mean, think of how much better off you and the other drivers will be that are working.
Much better.
What's a good word, buddy boy?
They know.
They have to know, right?
Here it comes.
Well, you're hearing the uncomfortable laughter.
Yes.
And
It's all
Alice's face
uncomfortable.
is blank during this.
Yes. Right, because
Blank.
she has no idea.
Yeah, like what's
Like,
going
so
on?
no,
Knows where it's going. Although,
Yeah, and apparently she can't see that her husband is in despair.
yeah, you would think too that Alice is a pretty good read.
Right.
Right.
That
Yeah.
you would think that she would know. Like, wait a minute.
But Norton just.
I
But Norton
understand.
keeps talking. It's like,
Joe, do we see Alice?
Oh yeah.
You see her.
That's what makes it great because when
She's
he
blank.
says I was the first to go, she is startled.
Okay.
Yes.
She is like boom.
Right.
It's like she got hit in the nose.
Well, she was so happy about the $10 and
course.
all that stuff.
She was
And now-
very laissez-faire. Like, oh yeah, he's probably out celebrating with the
She
fellas.
would have
blah,
never
blah, blah.
thought it would backfire on him.
No, not at all.
I was the first to go.
Boom. And now you see her from like the profile, almost in the back, and you see her whole head, her eyes like bulge out, and her head
Can't
like
believe it.
jerks because she's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I get it. That's why she was looking very, like,
Yeah.
not stoic. She was just looking very blank.
Yeah.
And then boom, she's like,
And that's brilliant writing. I was the first. That's
first to
the
go.
first words out of his mouth in this episode. I was the first to go.
the first to go.
So
that's
good.
true. That's the first word
writing
he
is
says.
Excellent.
It's
Yes.
so good. And it's great because he says I.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like you get the full effect
There's a tiny
of the
cliffhanger.
punchline.
Yeah.
Tony- yeah.
Because they're like, he's like, I, and they're like, because it's like, I was the first to go. It's almost too fast.
It's too fast.
I was the first to go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yep.
Punchline, and the whole explosion
Yeah.
starts.
Well,
as you
a
said.
minute and 40 seconds, it's got to be, or 45 seconds of this massive buildup of
Yeah.
the greatness of Ralph. And in one line, the whole
Just
mountain
like
blows
that.
right
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, Ralph. You mean you were fired?
Oh, no, I wasn't fired. I was just temporarily
Right?
laid off.
There's the hands already.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Hands are going crazy
yeah.
already.
He looks like one of my relatives.
Oh.
Me and Louis' relatives
Yep.
with the hands.
Yeah.
With 9 other drivers.
Nine other drivers. There it is again.
How
Yeah.
about that? How could they do that to me? Me, who has worked and drove a bus for that company for 15 years. 15 years driving a bus.
Stop that. For decades, I'm sure you guys have too. For 15 years. 15 years.
15 years.
That turnaround is,
It's great
brilliance
because
of Gleason.
It's not repeating.
Yeah.
It's starting a new. It's almost like he's starting a new sentence. It's like
Yeah.
for 15 years. 15 years to accentuate the
Yeah.
fact that it's 15 years.
This episode, I firmly believe, and especially the scene we're watching right now, this is the classic, like Ron had pointed out before, where Gleason would say, listen, I'm the just follow the football.
Yeah.
This is a follow the football
Yeah.
episode. They gave him the ball and he's just running. I mean, it's crazy.
And I'm going to watch and see if Alice or Audrey is actually doing that thing where she is standing put while the tornado is going on around her. I think
They both are.
Both of them. You're right.
Watch their heads as he goes back and forth. They're watching tennis. They're at Wimbledon.
Aggravations every day. Driving a bus in the summertime, dying from the heat. In the wintertime, freezing from the cold. All kinds of weather. Through the rain.
There's a flub. Yeah,
We covered that one.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
And what do you think he was trying to say?
Weather and rain,
Weather.
because the next word is rain.
Yep, that's a
Spoonerism.
spoonerism.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Nailed
Yep.
it.
No, and that's sleep. You know that sign they have in the post office? The mail gets through no matter what kind of weather. You know why?
Weather.
But the mailman rides with me.
Fantastic
I love
joke.
the way he delivers that too. He delivers it great while pounding his chest, which is something that Chris Farley used to do a lot.
Yep.
Much more exaggerated.
Because the mailman rides with me.
Yes.
Ralph, I know how you feel, honey. But we got to be practical about this. What are we going to do?
I don't know what we're going to do.
How long is this thing going to last
I don't know how long it's going to last.
Right there.
Week, a month,
I
a
love
year,
how
who knows?
fast he is on that.
Yeah.
Like he almost cuts her off each time. What are we going to, I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because he goes, I don't know, it could be a week, a month, a year. And it ends up being
Week, a month, a year?
A week.
It ends up being a week.
Okay.
It's almost like it was giving you a little bit of a nugget like this is going to last a week.
Rare honeymooners moment that there's a timeline that you clearly know of in the show.
Yeah,
For a dilemma or whatever, plot line. Yep. That's rare.
Because they were never really good with time.
No,
Yeah.
I think the only other one is when she was gone, when he freaked out on her and had the, and she was gone for 3 weeks.
And they mentioned it for 3
3
Yep.
weeks.
Two's theory.
Right.
3 minutes, 3 weeks.
3 weeks, okay.
Same episode, right?
Oh, yeah.
Three
Blabbermouth.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
3 minutes.
Blabbermouth. 3 minutes, 3 weeks.
3 minutes, 3 weeks.
All right, there you go.
And I can't get a job either in the meantime. Remember the last time I was laid off? I tried to get a job. They want references. They want to know where I worked last. Then they call up where I work. They find out I drive the bus. Then I'm on a layoff, and they know that I'm going back to driving a bus as soon as the layoff's over. So I can't get a job there.
I can't get a job there.
Where?
Where?
He is just ranting here.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's
Great.
It's
a great
flawless
rant.
too.
It's a great rant.
Flawless.
It might be. I know Louis'
And you could tell he
favorite
thought
rant.
about it all the way home. He thought about this all the way home.
Yeah, absolutely.
How am I going to do this? They won't let me get a job. Like you could tell he's already worked out all of this because he knows this conversation with Alice is coming.
Except there's one little kink in this whole thing.
Yeah.
Ed Norton. He was, like you said, he was not expecting
Ed Norton to be there.
Ruin the whole thing. Yeah.
It's great.
Yep.
All right.
Excuse me, may I interject here for a moment?
Oh. And now you know it's like
it's
that audience is like, oh man, here we go.
This should be good.
Yeah. He even clears his throat.
Yeah.
Maybe I could be of some help. Maybe I could swing a little influence and get you a job with me down the sewer.
By the way, I think we spoke about that. What a great line. Swing a little influence.
Swing a little influence.
That's an old phrase, right?
Yeah.
I love that.
I
love that
that's
phrase.
good. Yeah.
I'm going to use that for my old time phrase thing. But yeah,
Swing
a
a
little
little
influence. It's a great line.
I don't know anything about what
I don't know. Yeah.
Like to join us, denizens of the deep.
That's so good.
And we use it all the
All the
time.
time.
Denizens of the
That's-
Deep is
Denizens of the Deep never, ever used it until we started using
Is
it.
it who's from Arizona? Is that Gary? Gary Fuller?
Gary Prego.
Yes.
Prego. That's
Prego.
it. Gary Prego, if you're listening, we need a Denizens of the Deep T-shirt next year. I want Gary Prego and a Denizens of the Deep shirt for next year.
Yeah,
for the
or
convention.
take a picture of it and put it on the Facebook group. Spend $14 on his shirt, okay?
No, I want him
I
back.
don't know anything about working in a sewer.
When you pick it up, you just learn like I did. I mean, after all, what did I know about my job before I joined the Department of Sanitation? I didn't even know a sewer from a hole in the ground.
There's
funny joke.
There's a little data dive right there. How many times in the 39 does Ed glamorize his job with a title? I'll use that word, glamorize.
Glamorize, okay.
Department of Sanitation.
Sanitation.
What else?
Subterranean engineer.
Subterranean engineer.
Yeah.
with the questioning photographer.
Yeah.
No. That
what
one.
was he say to Mr. Marshall?
He does one with Mr. Marshall. He does one
It's
with
not subterranean engineer though. With the paper though. When he asks him when the best friends, you've been best friends, you're steady, all that stuff. He says steady.
I love the steady part.
Steady. We're steady.
No, because
Rocksteady was the management.
because he goes, in what capacity?
Yeah.
That was with Marshall.
That's Marshall. Oh, about 50,000 gallons a day. Yeah.
Right. But I don't know if he says.
Yeah, then he says, "No, we're going to
maintenance engineer.
Maintenance engineer. No,
there's a maintenance engineer.
Ralph. Oh, that's Ralph when he's
Janitor.
janitor.
He's okay. I'm telling you, there's multiple.
Definitely the one with the subterranean engineer, or something like that.
Yeah, there is, but there's another one though that he says. Oh my god,
That's
it's
with
killing me.
Dick. That's with Prescott. Is it Prescott? Is that him? Because that's when he goes, and then he goes, "I'm an engineer in subterranean sanitation." And then Ralph goes, "He works in the sewer."
Yeah,
which is
that's a lineman's way of putting it.
Finally gets him back with all of those Ed Norton things that he always gets. That Michael Bruce always loves to bring up. Finally, Ralph got there. He works in the sewer.
Yes.
That's
Got
a
a
very
little jab,
layman's way of saying it. So it was a nice little get back for Ralph.
All right, I got to investigate that.
So
I got to investigate that. The glamorization of
I'm
job.
an engineer in subterranean sanitation. Okay, that's it. Okay.
Which is just great.
Oh, great.
Subterranean sanitation.
It's beautiful.
Just
It's beautiful.
the word subterranean.
Yeah.
It's like where we are right now, right?
Yeah, we're subterranean right
in
now
my house.
at the Cedar Knolls studios here.
At the Cool Pale studio.
Come on, Ralph. Will you stop aggravating yourself like
Aggravating.
this? Doesn't do any good.
Is that what he says?
Aggravate.
It's a flub.
Aggravating?
It's a flub.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I
think
never
this
heard.
is a Brooklyn.
Maybe.
I didn't even know a sewer from a hole in the ground.
Love that. That's good.
Come on, Ralph. Will you stop aggravating yourself like this? Doesn't do any good. At a time like this, you gotta smile. You gotta smile.
And I have always seen this. It's the only thing that I can look at when this is going on is Norton with his hands is doing the kind of like, like with your hands out
Trying
and
to
your
lift
palms
them.
up.
Lifting me up.
And his arm is
Underneath
Ralph has his hand on the chair and Norton's hand is underneath
Underneath
Ralph's
Ralph.
arm.
Yes.
So if Norton sneezed, let's just say if Norton sneezed and you pull your hands up to your face, he would have knocked Ralph over because he would have knocked his arm off.
Yes.
It's just a weird position to be in,
Yeah.
and I'm focused on it.
Yes.
It's a bizarre thing. I've always been focused on
You
it.
mean smile? What have I got to smile about?
Well, that's just the point. Now more than ever before, you gotta keep your spirits up. It's easy to smile when things are going good, but now it's a challenge. Come on, Ralph, big boy, pal of mine. Let's see the old smile in there. Let's see those eyes. Give me the old Liberace in there, Ralph, big boy. That's it, boy. Give me that smile in there. That's
Yeah, right. Liberace too. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Just stay like that.
All right, hold it, because this again, we are at a classic. Norton has just for a brief moment
Got him going.
taken him out of his misery, starting to make him feel good, just so he crash lands
Going
again.
up to bring
Here it
him.
is.
And then boom.
Yeah. Like what in the world would make you circle back to like yesterday when you gave him the suggestion that got you fired?
No, this is Michael. This is the worst thing that you do is put you in the federal pen.
Oh my God, it's the same
It's
exact
the same
thing.
exact thing.
Same thing.
Exactly.
The federal pen.
Oh my God. Federal pen.
So Liberace's is there more than 2 Liberaces in the show? Because I want to watch Liberace.
Alice wants to watch it.
And show me your Liberace.
Liberace's.
Was that the only 2?
I think
so.
Okay, all right.
I think that's
Just
a
checking.
twos.
Hey, think of happier times. Think of yesterday when you...
And dude, he looks so happy. Like
He
Ralph,
did. He
he's
got him for
so
a second.
yeah,
He nailed him for a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
really
did such a great
Because he's
job.
sort of like, okay.
He's
Yeah,
really
okay, yeah.
because maybe he's thinking, you know what? I
Maybe
got
I'll
it pretty
work-
good.
Yeah.
I'm okay. We'll be all right.
Right.
You
Work
know
it
what I
out.
mean?
This has happened before.
We'll move forward.
Move forward.
Don't think about the past.
What I
Except-
want to know, did Norton go upstairs and say to Trixie, "Hey, we got to help the Cramdens out because Ralph lost his job," and like when Norton lost his job,
Yeah,
and all of a
Trixie
sudden
came-
Ralph acted like they're we make tons of money because we're going to feed the Nortons every night. But
That's so true.
But I wonder that.
Boss brought you in the office there and he said, Ralph, I'm going to use your suggestion about hiring a traffic expert to solve the problems on Madison Avenue.
For the audience right there, they know.
They know.
They know.
And I love it because he goes from smiling and he's having a good time, not having a good time,
Instantly.
and it just 0 to 100.
Boy, that was your own idea. Nobody else thought of that. You hatched that right out of your own brain.
Wrong brain.
Mine. Get out! Get out!
Screaming.
I take back my offer to you of a job in the sewer. Besides, you wouldn't even fit through the manhole. Get out!
By the way, two manhole covered jokes that he can't fit in a manhole.
Ooh.
There's 2. I'm pretty sure.
What do you think the other one is, Joe?
The other one was there isn't a manhole in New York City that you could get into. It's Alice.
What episode is that from?
I don't remember what episode. There isn't a manhole in this city that you could fit into. 2 manhole cover jokes.
Okay. Remember that.
Somewhere, Alice, somewhere in this world, there was a straitjacket waiting for that man.
Ralph, never mind
Okay,
him.
right there. I think that's freaking hilarious.
It is.
I die laughing. There's a straight jacket.
jacket.
But the audience, they haven't recovered from the throwout
No.
yet, so they can't laugh at
No.
it. I mean, a live studio audience hasn't recovered yet.
Agreed, because that was so insane what just happened.
Exactly.
They're still not, like, they're really not understanding.
Yeah.
They haven't caught up.
Because that line is so funny, but they're just not there yet.
They're not there yet.
They're not ready for it.
Not there yet.
Gonna do? What are we gonna live on until this layoff is over? Suppose it does last a month.
Suppose you
Suppose
shut
you
up.
shut up.
Suppose you shut up. Gotta face it. Just have to cut down, cut out this high living.
High living.
And by the
He's
way,
setting himself up for failure right there. High living.
And he does that thing with his hand.
Yeah.
That high living.
High
and
living
when
thing.
he says high, he looks upward.
Okay.
He goes that high living.
Yep. Another incredible hand gesture. Again, Gleason.
It's beautiful acting and just emoting. That's emoting at its core. And not even like an emotion where you're upset. It's emoting of we're panicking here and we have to get something done. And it's just fantastic.
High living.
Yes, high living. We'll just have to cut out a few luxuries.
All right.
Luxuries.
How about you giving up bowling?
Now, let's not get panicked.
Funny.
That's great. Very funny.
Let's face this thing intelligently. There's just one way to do
Ralph
it.
thinks like a child, so there's no way he's going to give up something like that.
No. And how much money we have. Then we deduct the money that we owe from the money we have, and the money we have left is what we're going to live on. Now, where are the bills? And I'll start fixing it up.
Now, the
I'll
audience
start
has to
fixing it
know.
up.
I'm thinking the audience has to know this is headed towards another bill.
Oh yeah.
Because we're gonna look at our money, our finances. What do we owe? They know this is headed towards a crazy road here. They know it's coming.
Yes.
Very simple.
Left-hand drawer, by the
Get
way.
excited about
He pulls
it.
out like 4
Remain
pieces of
calm.
paper.
Yeah. And they're like paper clipped together.
Well, here. That's $4.95. Here. $4.95.
Let's see.
And a half.
Hey.
Gary Prego. There's Gary's t-shirt.
I read that on Gary's t-shirt.
Having a high.
What's great here is he doesn't write a thing. Like
No.
I didn't know Ralph Cramden could do all that math.
He did
in his
that math
head.
in his head.
He did it in his head perfectly.
Yeah, he was just using the
Yeah.
pencil to just kind of guide his
Yeah,
eyes.
like,
Yeah, he was got. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah.
Having a
Flipping.
Take me 4 hours to figure out what my bills were.
All right. It comes to $186.32.
All right, stop it
Now,
there.
that's what.
Go ahead. What is it?
186.32.
Now that is
Great
the total amount of bills.
There's a, ladies
I
and
know where
gentlemen, that's a
Louis
convention
going.
trivia question
know
next
where
year.
I know exactly
Joe knows
where,
exactly
I know
where-
exactly where you're going. Go ahead.
What added up to 186.32?
Which would be about
Back in those
$1,100.
days.
Back in those
days.
Now, first of all, what's in the bill?
They don't have any.
They don't have any
finance.
bills.
They don't have vacuum cleaners and stuff like Norton.
No,
They don't have
no.
credit cards or whatever. You know.
We think he owes on the ice box because he says that when he's going to die.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When you start trying to make payments, that could be it.
Yes.
What else is there?
Yeah.
You got a 39-cent electric bill, 93-cent gas bill. You got your rent, which is in a bill.
That's
is-
true.
yeah,
It's not a bill.
yeah.
Mr. Johnson comes by, you hand him money at the door, and he leaves. What are these bills that
And that even if you include what he owes Norton for the phone usage, doesn't even.
This is $1,086 in today's money.
That's absolutely hilarious.
$1,863.
Yeah, exactly. No, oh yeah.
10 times
So
that.
it's almost $2,000.
It's almost $2,000.
Wow.
On our money today, on our money.
And they
for a
have
guy-
nothing.
And he has nothing, and he really
Yeah.
doesn't owe anything.
Now, here is the thing though. When he says that number, there isn't now if they I just think the audience would have been more like, oh, you know what I mean? Like a rumbling or something like that. Oh my God, $186.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously, they're not thinking the way we're thinking. They're just thinking, because listen, 1955, you're an adult in that audience. You know how much $186 is.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
And I don't think there's any type of rumblings or anything. And I just love how when
Was
Audrey-
that number written, or did they just tell Gleason make up a number? I'm so curious.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be interesting.
Because let me tell you something, with it being such an absurd number for their situation, I would not doubt for a second that they just said, like, he knows that they have $12.83, right? So just make up some number that reflects more than $12.83.
No, we always said, right?
Imagine, I could just see Gleason just $186.32, not having any realization that, dude, what could you possibly $1,000 back? You know what I mean?
And think about it. That's Gleason, and at this point in his life, he's loaded.
Oh, he is.
He's loaded. He doesn't really. He knew what it was like when he was younger, but in this moment, he's not really. If that's the case,
right?
He's not thinking
186 is not a lot of money to him.
Not
right
a
now
lot
in his real life.
No, in his real life.
But they could have just said inserted number.
But we always say that they've always exaggerated numbers because it comes across better.
Yes,
the exaggerated number. Yeah. Like he can't say going through the ham and a hay. All right, that's $26.40.
No,
that's what I mean.
Because there's got to be
probably what it was, but
the math in his head adds up to what? Yeah. What are you adding up in your head that comes to 186.32? In your head, and you're a bus driver. You should be working for NASA.
All right, and you know that the number she gives is the right number, like. You know what I mean? Like that's the
realistic
number.
Yeah.
And
right.
And
that's the scripted number. That's what I mean.
That's like probably what
he knew the scripted number. They told him just come up with a number that's more than that.
Yeah, and it's so there's such a disparity between it.
Yeah.
It just I don't know what to say.
I think it had to be over 100 because it's almost like when you buy something for $99.99.
Sure.
Right? It's less than $100. It's $100.
$100.
Yeah. But if it's less, so maybe they said just make it over $100, Jackie. Right. Do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, they just way over.
Yeah, he went way over.
It's like the gas back in the day when it was 9/10. It's still 9/10. With 9/10 of a cent.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day when gas was 19 cents a gallon and it was 19.9. Today it don't matter,
right? It doesn't matter.
I don't even know why
it's a tenth of a penny.
I don't even know why they do it. I don't even know why they do it. But back then, it looked different.
Yes,
you would go around and save a penny somewhere.
Absolutely, and a penny was a lot more compared to what you were making.
All right, it comes to $186.32. Now that's what we owe. Now we have to deduct that from what we have. Now, this is an emergency, so we got to take into consideration all the money we have.
Oh, just Joe.
Rampart.
Joe just read my mind.
Whatever you have hidden around here with that thumb.
All the money we got in our Christmas club.
The hands. Yeah, the hands. Wait, stop that, Joe. Point that out. Say that. Right, because
when he goes, whatever you have hidden around here, and he's got the thumb out, and he's wiggling it.
He's doing like a hang 10 almost.
Without the pinky. Yeah. But it's the wiggling around here, and you know what that is. That's his sarcasm going, yeah, whatever you got hidden around here, honey, like, yeah, you're hiding money. We got to count all of it. It's a very snarky way of saying everything. Yep. And then, to me, I love this part.
All amounts to what?
$12.83.
Classic pause, by the way.
10 seconds. I just counted.
Okay, I was going to say that's a lot. Yeah,
that's eternity.
But he's letting the audience filter through that.
The audience is laughing, so he's not going to jump on that laughter because it's extended, it's loud.
Nope.
He's not jumping on that.
And I think his look on his face, at least for me as an audience member, when I'm watching it, and his straight look, but he's horrified without actually making a horrified face. A horrified face.
Yeah.
It's just it's almost like you paused his face.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the weight and that weight and boom, that big, huge hand hitting that table. $12.83. It's fantastic.
$12.83. You sure that's all of it?
And he is so desperate.
Yeah.
And he's like almost pleading with her. There's no anger right now. Yeah. He's panicking. And then, of course, he goes right back to...
That's right, Ralph. That's all, including 3 Indian head pennies and a 2-cent stamp.
Funny.
Yeah.
You don't know how to handle money.
Of course I don't. I never had any practice.
Pause. One of the best Alice lines. It's one of my favorites.
Underrated line.
Incredible line right there. I never had any practice. What a punch in the teeth that was.
It's so good. Because not only is she making her point, but she's destroying him.
Wrecking him.
In the worst possible times he could do that. The man just lost his job.
Is this before or after Worrywart?
This is 15. So
Worrywart was
let me
what?
see.
Worrywart was much later.
Okay, much later. So
27 or something like that. Worrywart was.
So that's when they had the $75.
Or
28.
28 was Worrywart.
That's when they
I was
had
close.
the $75 in the bank. It was Worrywart, right?
No, yes, but it was also in one. Very good. We got $75 laying around collecting interest.
Right.
Wow, the bank account grew. They actually
That's what
saved some
I'm
money.
saying.
Well,
Alice got more practice, so she got better.
It went from $75 to $12.83, back up to $75.
Yeah.
This is just.
You squandered it, Alice. You squandered it.
That word is amazing.
Great
squandered. You squandered it.
Yeah, squandered. What a great word.
It is an excellent word. Excellent word.
Squandered.
Squandered. I know what you do when you got money, Alice. I know what you do. You run right out and buy some clothes. That's what you do.
And this is
don't
classic
deny it.
Ralph being like he's so nasty right now. He's going to go to her drawer. Is this full of everything you bought? You know what I mean? Like he's being so nasty right now.
And it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not even close. He's so wrong. He's
the only thing in that drawer is like like her underwear. Like
he pulls out like a skirt. Slip. Pulls out a slip.
Like everything you bought is like it's jam full. You can't even close it. Like
I know. Like it's
so
a Mel
nasty.
DeMarco shoe collection.
really.
Like really, come on.
His tone of voice is so nasty. Here.
Oh, it's fantastic. And think about this. We are 7 minutes and 42 seconds into the episode.
Oh my God.
That's it. Think of the roller coaster.
It's loaded.
20 minutes
it's
left.
loaded.
The roller coaster of this episode.
The emotion.
Because I got the proof that you buy clothes. Here. Is this middle drawer yours?
Little
Is it
drawer.
yours?
Did he say little or middle?
Middle. He says little drawer. Middle drawer.
I thought he said middle.
Rewind. I don't know.
I thought
he said little.
Go
I
back.
thought it was
was
being
middle.
sarcastic.
I said
and-
middle. No, I said middle.
Run out and buy some clothes. That's what you do. Don't deny it. Don't deny it, Alice. Because I got the proof that you buy clothes. Here. Is this middle drawer yours?
It is middle.
Middle.
I think. Wow.
Middle.
I always thought it was like. I thought it was
he's on the bottom.
little.
His is
Okay.
on the bottom.
His on the bottom,
The top
yeah.
left-hand drawer and the right-hand drawer. on
And then
top.
the middle one.
And the middle one, yeah.
But it almost sounded like little.
What's funny is all of the stuff you'd think would be out of the bigger drawer, but it's actually in the smallest drawer.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Is it jammed with stuff? Huh? Everything you bought?
Everything you bought.
Is the bottom
Jammed.
drawer mine?
That's right.
All right. In there is one pair of pants.
And I love how he pulls it up like he's grabbing a cat by the back of the neck.
Yeah,
He's
like-
like one pair of pants back
Yeah.
in, and then he gives her
One of the multiple pant jokes.
Yes.
Yep.
Why is one pair of pants of mine in that drawer?
Do you think
Slams his hand on the table.
they just know? I don't care. You could be deaf and you know a wonderful fat joke
Something
is
is coming out. Yeah, he's
something
coming.
tremendous is coming.
I would also again go back to this is one of the best physical Gleason episodes. Even him in the drawer perfectly.
Yes.
So comedically. And anger with the clothes and the way he's whiffing them around and the way he
closes the drawer.
open and closes. Then the why is one pair and he slams on the table and you know what I mean? It's so physical. It's great.
It's fantastic.
One pair of your pants is all that'll fit in there.
And here is the bang. This is the bang zoom thing. Yep.
See, he goes boom, like
He
throws
puts his
hands
fist up like, I want to do it. And then he goes like with his hands up. And then he looks up and then he does this other thing. And I've always thought it was like his version of bang zoom.
I thought he was supposed to say bang zoom.
Maybe
honestly.
he was. But this is actually way
it's
better.
better. It's better.
Way better than
Way better than a bang zoom.
He doesn't know what to
better.
do with himself.
It's a bang zoom for the hearing impaired.
Yes.
Listen, Ralph, I did not spend that money on clothes, and you know it. Besides, how far do you think $62 a week will go?
Will you shut your big mouth and stop yelling my salary?
I love that. Shut your big mouth. He is so concerned about that. Would you shut your big mouth? Yeah, it's fantastic.
The neighbors to know how much I'm making?
$62 a week. $62 a week. $62 a
Will
week.
you stop that? I
Lou
don't
pointed
want my
out.
salary
Lost
break
episode pointed out.
$42.50 a week.
$42.50 a
And
week.
she does the same thing.
Yep.
Yells it at the window.
And then-
same thing.
And then
same
gets
thing.
and he says, I don't want my. I think he says, I don't want it to leak out.
It's something. Yeah,
and
very
then she
similar.
says, your
Yeah.
pay couldn't drip out.
Yeah.
And of course, that's where they obviously got it brought it
Right
here.
here too, yeah.
And then there it got to do with income taxes.
Yeah.
His salary for his income
For
tax.
his income tax, exactly.
Your salary couldn't drip out.
Perfect. Excellent line.
And here it is.
Now listen, Ralph.
Oh, you're flirting with
Right
that.
there.
He pushes her out of the way.
Now listen, Ralph. Pushes her away. You're flirting with death. Now she just said, "Now listen, Ralph."
Now listen, Ralph.
Now I'm sure now
Total
she's gonna
ad
say,
lib. Total ad lib.
Without a
Brilliant.
doubt.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Verbally and
You
physically.
can rant and rave and scream and yell all you want to, but it's not helping matters any. Now, let's face it, Ralph, we're in trouble. What are we going to live on until this layoff is over?
You're so smart. You tell me.
This is my favorite part. This might be my favorite moment of all 39. Watch.
All right. I will tell you, but you're not going to like it. Now, nobody's going to give you a job, Ralph. Just like you said, they'll find out when the layoff is over you're going back to work for the bus company. But there is no reason in this whole earth why I can't get a job.
That is out. O-U-T, out. While you are my wife, you will never work.
Correct.
I have my pride.
Here we go.
O-U-T.
I'm
Brilliant.
getting a job, Ralph, no matter what you say.
I'm not going to argue with you, Alice. Because first of all, what could you possibly do to earn any money?
And by the way, that's so demeaning.
Yeah.
Like, what could you possibly do? Like, she's a 4-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do to earn any money? It's fantastic. And
He's so jealous and he loves this woman more than the entire solar system. But what could you possibly do
You couldn't,
with
like,
your
work in a
stupid brain to make any like
You couldn't even
he
work in a store.
Like, this is
Like,
the woman that you love, and he's just like, yeah. OUT out though. His
love OUT
facial
out.
expression is just makes the
OUT
my
out.
God, it's
He's
so
he's
great.
enunciating it
his
so great.
mouth on that. Oh, great.
And this
is
might be
so
my
good.
favorite line and moment.
Is this the no sir?
No,
And we're
well,
not right, coming up.
What do you think I
Yeah.
could do, Ralph? I took a commercial course in school. I still remember my shorthand and my typing. I can get a job as a secretary.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can. And who do you think is going to do the housework around here?
Yes.
Oh, no!
there it is.
No, sir.
And there's the hand again.
Not me.
When I
Sir.
when I and
He's
I'm
going like this, right? No, sir.
Oh,
right, Joe?
his
This-
blow up,
yes,
no,
sir,
so
sir,
great.
Okay.
I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insight, all you guys who are listening, and this might upset some of you. In 2014 is when I started to dive into the Honeymooners like a maniac. I started watching the late 80s, and then around 2000 is when I found the what do you call it? The New Year's Eve thing. And then I would
the marathon.
I would have like I would record it and then start to watch it. But in 2014 is when I was in a depression, and I used the Honeymooners to get me out of the depression.
Okay.
This thing. The first 111 was what got me to liking the Honeymooners. That moment, oh no, is what made me go, this is for me.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this to some people who are they've been listening to it for 50 years, that I really only been like really diving into it for like massively for 12 or 13 years. Right, yeah. But that moment, oh no, is the explosion in my head that made me go. And I used to hit rewind and just watch it over and over. Hit rewind. Oh no. I would just do it over and over and over again.
It's brilliant.
It's amazing.
It's brilliant, yeah.
Oh, yes, you are, Ralph. I'm getting a job, and you're going to do the housework.
In your bus driver's jersey.
Would you say, hold on, would you say that this, he's going to do the horror. I think that this episode is clearly, you could argue is the best, or you could rank it as the best exchange of husband and wife, Ralph and Alice. This exchange in this episode is phenomenal.
There's so much.
Through the entire
pretty extended.
thing.
It's
like
extended
him and
too.
Audrey Meadows are completely feeding off of each other's energy. She's responding to him perfectly. He's ad-libbing perfectly, being Gleason. And they are like, this real couple, and they're just scrapping and clawing and going back and forth, and it's perfect. It's beyond perfect. I'm trying to think of a better one where they're just...
because
they have so many great moments together, but this one is this real life crisis that's happening. You know what I mean?
It's
not like a sleepwalker.
And
it's not like something stupid and ridiculous.
The audience can even relate to
it. Ralph usually overreacts to.
Right.
This is like you're saying. This is
real life dilemma.
Real
like the
life
taxes
dilemma.
was a real life dilemma.
Yeah. But this one, and that's why I don't think we would ever want to do this one for like the convention, because it just doesn't have enough Art Carney in it. This is a husband and wife story.
It's incredible.
More than probably almost all of them.
Yep.
This is the husband and wife story. And Norton, as great as it is a, I hate to say
He's secondary.
but he is an afterthought.
Yeah, he's totally secondary.
He's the secondary piece to this. Which
I mean,
normally it's the Three Musketeers.
And he was so great in the opening scene, but that's over. Now
Right.
you have you're talking like 2 minutes of a 26-minute show.
Yeah.
That little piece is over.
And then he comes back.
He comes back
for a little bit, but just to be Ralph's backup guy when to keep Ralph from losing his mind.
Yeah.
And now he comes back in.
You hear that, Alice?
The head,
his physical movement here. What's the
Two absolutely brutal throwouts.
Yep.
Brutal throwouts.
Yep.
Like he is at the top of every decibel that he could do in this right there.
And don't forget this for me anyway, this is a top 5 episode in the top 5 is that you have, this is a all apartment episode.
Okay.
Yes.
It is a 2-scene episode. It's only 2 scenes.
Yeah, because next is the Tony and Miko scene, right? After this?
Yeah.
And that's it.
It's only
That's
2
right.
scenes.
That's it.
And the entire thing is in the apartment and no Trixie. And think about it, very little Norton. So this whole thing is Meadows and Gleason.
You know what? I think I was wrong. I don't think he does the left hook in this one.
No,
that's in the one where she.
I was going to say, I was trying to figure out where you were.
I always get it confused.
That's
when she was working at the bakery.
Okay.
Yeah. The Alabaster Hands. Yeah.
Oh, hi, hon.
Oh, hi, around.
See, this is what I love is that look at how he's so sweet to her now. Wearing the stupid apron at his chest with his bus
driver's uniform
with
on.
the tie. And he is, first of all, he
had to concede.
Yeah, and he's okay with it.
Yeah.
And he is engrossed in being the housewife to a point where he is really upset like a child that he can't go to the movies. This is what makes this so good.
You know
because
good.
No, go ahead.
I was just comparing this to the Lost and the classic 39. The Lost, he's always got different clothes on.
Yes, we wore a leather
jacket. He'd have just his shirt on with no tie and different color pants. Here it's basically bus driver's uniform and the suit, same suit.
Yep.
That's it for 39 episodes.
Exactly. And I think
because I'm saying like right here when I was laughed,
couple of gag outfits and that's it. You know.
Yeah, it's like
except for those,
except for the gag outfits.
Costumes, but here I'm saying like. You got your bus driver's uniform on in your house while you're working in the house. They got the tie on, the pants.
It's just
like I just
I noticed that too. Yeah,
not back in that day, Michael. They didn't dress like we dress, like casual. Their casual to them was a collared shirt, and they're still wearing dress pants.
But they didn't have a tie on in the house.
Tie in your
clean
house.
The house.
Yeah, like,
I think that's Gleason just saying, look, this is what I'm going to wear. And plus, he was probably well aware, just as everybody else was, they didn't have to rely on the other stuff when, like we had the Lost episodes, and especially in the earlier on, when it wasn't as strong, it wasn't as strongly written, where it's like, hey, let's make this as, like really good on the eyes.
Yeah.
Let's get every aspect. It's like, no, just be you. Wear your stupid.
The audience
suit.
is looking way past what they're wearing.
Yeah,
they're so
absolutely, because it's so good.
Yeah.
We are 70 years later, but they're
right.
Exactly.
Oh, boy, am I tired. Oh, what a day I had.
And he's so
Ralph,
supportive.
Would you rub the back of my neck for me? It feels like it's broken.
Yeah, he starts doing that.
Yeah. Okay, we say okay, sweetie.
And he's happy. He's like, oh, we got spaghetti, lima beans.
Yeah, it's like
He was like taking like a little pride in this.
odd.
Like, look what I made, and you know,
he really got into it.
He bought into it.
Yeah,
He's like, we
actually
need
did.
right.
Yeah.
No
I'll do
choice.
it.
Al's
Yeah,
got a
exactly.
job. Okay, we're floating.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are we having for supper, Ralph?
Oh, I made some spaghetti, lima beans, mashed potatoes, and hot dogs.
Great laugh from the audience on that too.
Because it's so ridiculous.
It's right.
It's
Of
the
course.
most ridiculous
four
meal.
things that just do not go together at all.
I mean, she points out hot dogs.
Yeah.
I almost like spaghetti. You would think maybe
Yeah,
like,
like
not spaghetti
lima
again,
beans,
like
not
lima
lima
beans
beans
again.
again.
But the hot dogs she attacks.
Mashed
I could eat hot
potatoes.
dogs 3 times in a week.
Who's
Spaghetti and mashed potatoes.
Who's eating spaghetti and mashed potatoes?
We gotta have our carbs, fellas.
Yeah, like,
carbs.
really.
Gotta juice up for tomorrow.
2 carbs.
How about come on, have a protein,
Yeah,
will you?
really. That's lima beans.
And it's hot dogs.
Well, hold on though.
Ralph, no.
Hot dogs and the lima beans. There's your protein.
It is protein.
balanced by the carbs.
Yeah, that's right.
Spaghetti and potatoes.
Eat them in the right
Instant
order.
or real
you'll be
mashed
okay.
potatoes.
Hot dogs again.
What do you mean? No, not hot dogs.
No. So he says no.
And now
Snooty.
his pride. His pride has
go.
now been
He's like kind of
damaged.
He's like
You're
kind of
attacking
imitating
me
her.
again.
He's imitating her. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean no?
Yeah.
Nothing, Ralph, except this is only the 3rd time in a week that we've had them.
Are you complaining, Alice? Is that what you're doing, complaining?
Here we go.
Yeah. It's the role
I
reversal.
suppose you'd like to have a nice, big, thick steak.
Well, now that you mention it, I would like a nice big thick steak.
How do you expect me to get it on the money you give me to run this house?
That's great.
It's so
That's
good
great.
because it's genuine. He's not doing it to be a smartass. He's doing it because he's really saying,
Well, it's
how am I
partially smart ass.
Well,
but
Partly smart.
but in a real way,
Right,
like in
yeah.
other words, how am I supposed to do this?
Go out and buy steak.
On the
Yeah.
amount
money.
that you give me.
Yeah.
He's
And she
being
probably-
real.
This is only a week, right?
Supposedly, yeah.
So she hasn't been paid yet. She hasn't been paid yet.
I guess.
Yeah, they haven't even like
And you know she's not making $62 a week.
No.
So it's going to be
He's, he spent about $2 on groceries. So
groceries,
far this
yeah,
week,
Yeah, her salary is definitely dripping out.
That's what he should say to her.
Yeah, exactly.
She's probably at like 30.
Oh, never mind, Ralph, forget it.
I don't want to forget it.
I don't want to forget it. I love that. I don't want to forget
It's
it.
easy for you to come home, crack, make criticism.
How many times? I would think there's so many honeymooners junkies that say that all the time. I do.
Crack, make criticisms.
Make criticisms.
I love crack.
Love that.
Crack, make criticisms. I love it. It's so great. What do you think he was actually? What do you think was scripted right there?
Oh, that's
It's easy for you to say. It's easy for you to say. Make cracks and criticize.
maybe he was
me.
a criticizer. Yeah, I would say
Make
something
criticisms.
Yeah, like you know.
I don't know if that's
Whatever it is, I don't think it was scripted. I think he just sort of adopted whatever was there and said it his own way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it turned out better. It was a beautiful accident.
hilarious.
I think like he said, like make wisecracks or something like that. Maybe
Make
he forgot the
wise
wise
cracks,
part,
yeah.
and just saying cracks.
Crack. Make criticism.
Make criticisms.
Make cracks. Makes cracks in the fourth wall.
Oh yeah,
But I've been slaving over a hot stove all day.
all day.
All right, Ralph, I'm sorry. Let's not argue. I'm too tired.
You're tired.
You're tired.
He won't let it go.
What do you
He
think
won't let
I
it go.
am? You've been sitting behind a nice typewriter all day. I've been scrubbing the floors, mopping everything, cleaning up, washing, cooking.
He's actually, you know what he's doing? He's validating the
His
work
day.
that she does.
Yeah,
No,
he is.
he's validating
Her housework.
Right,
for
it's true.
her
Yeah.
complaints
Yeah.
about how hard it is without saying this is really hard. Not like in the other one where he was like, "Oh, I don't want to do this." This is really
Alice,
hard.
a month later, could use this against him. Oh, remember?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, Ralph. Remember when you did this?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
she could really use it
after a
against
week,
him.
and you were whining, you big baby.
Listen, Ralph, I said I was sorry. Now, would you please hurry up and get supper on the table? I gotta go in and change my clothes. I have to go back to work tonight.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you're going to work? We're supposed to be going to the movies.
I know, Ralph, but I can't help it.
But I've had my heart set on going to movies all
Stomp that
day.
foot.
Oh, Ralph, what can I do about it? This is their busy time. I gotta make out their inventory.
What
sheets.
do I care for their inventory?
What do I care?
That's so great.
And then
For
that
their
stomping of the foot. What do I care for their inventory sheets? And that stomping of the foot, that childish, hold my breath. I want to go to the movies.
I love.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
for their inventory sheets.
What do I care for
their
inventory
It's like
sheets?
highways
With Tibet, yes.
I could care less about their entire business. I need to go to the movies. Yes. I could care less about Steve Franchi's tax forms that he's doing right now.
It's fantastic.
Sure, it's all right for you. You've been out all day. I've been cooped up here with nothing to look at but these four walls.
There is a fourth wall.
Please be reasonable about this. I have to go back to work. Now, I haven't got much time, so please hurry up with supper. Tony's picking me up, and he'll be here any minute.
Why does she gotta change?
Now there's nothing from the audience, but until he tilts his head, then the audience is like, uh-oh.
Yeah, Tony.
It takes them a second to register, because again, the blow up just happened.
Yeah,
They're still recovering from that.
The first blow, yep.
And you're not quite grasping the fact that she said a man is going to be picking him up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And like,
and then he does that little tilt of his head when he's at the thing. You're like,
and then he
okay.
refers to him by his first name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony's got to pick me up, not like Mr.
Oh,
like he said,
beautiful.
why don't you call your boss, Mr. Like if she said,
Amico.
Mr. Amico is picking me up,
Could have had a whole different thing.
Whole different thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic.
Because you really don't know who a Tony is. Tony could be anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it could be the guy in the mailroom. You don't know.
Yep.
But when you say Mr. Amico, then you would think it's somebody of authority.
Right.
Exactly.
Important. Yeah.
Important,
right.
higher up. Yeah.
See, right there it is.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like,
There it
they
is.
know.
It's the pause,
Yep.
and now he's turning his head, and now he's coming to the realization, like, who's...
Tony's picking me up.
I love that.
Who's Tony?
What'd you say, Ralph?
I said, who's Tony?
Tony? Oh, Tony's my boss, Mr. Amico.
Oh, Tony's your boss.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Amico. Well, why don't you call your boss Mr. Amico? Why do you have to say Tony?
And you got to remember, he's pissed about the movies. So
Yes.
all of this
Yes.
is
Right.
now
Yeah.
feeding the
Yeah.
fuel.
Yeah. Yes.
And now this, even though this all by itself would enrage him anyway.
Right.
You know? But you
it's
put
just
it
piled on.
Yeah.
It's a pile.
He's worked all day, scrubbing, cooking, washing, and now he wants to go to the movies like a child.
And he can't.
And he can't. And now he's worried that his wife is going to go out with Tony.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fantastic.
Snowball.
I don't
8
know,
minutes
Ralph.
to make
That's
spaghetti.
Just the way it is. Everybody down at the office calls everybody else by their first name. It's just Tony and George and Bill and Frank and Pete and Alice.
5 men, 1 woman. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. What and that pause, like him, and I don't even think. Do you think that's him waiting for the audience to die down? Because I think it's great pausing because he is just it's like
Their
Ralph
timing is
Cramden.
impeccable this whole episode.
Yeah.
Ralph Cramden is processing this,
Yes.
not Gleason.
This
Gleason, no.
episode has a lot of totally outright blow up laugh lines for the audience. There's a lot.
And a lot of the wait. It's that waiting for the right moment to go. Who's Tony or this part or $12.83, like all of those things.
And I don't
Time
know
it.
if they thought about this. I mean, they may have, but this is a television show. They know people are watching the TV at home. When you're watching this at home for the first time, you're laughing at the same things that the studio audience
is laughing at.
So you need the recovery time as well.
Yeah.
You're processing the joke that just happens.
And you're at home, you see it better on TV.
Yeah.
And with,
Then
like
you-
you're sitting in the last row.
Right.
Like we're talking about his facial expressions, and you're seeing that on TV right in front of you.
Yeah.
People in the back.
Yeah, they're not going to see all of it.
Not going to see all of it.
They're just so enthralled to be
Oh, yeah.
there.
just
Of
to be
course.
there, yeah.
I mean, how cool
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
You know, it's just like watching a concert,
Yeah,
being
of
there,
course.
and then watching it on DVR. There's no comparison.
Tony, Frank, and George, Pete, and Bill, and Alex. Aren't there any Muriels down there or any Glorias?
All right. I'd like to point something out. I've noticed this. This seems to be a common theme in the writing of this episode. Think about all of the listing in the dialogue in this episode. Through the rain, the snow, the sleet, right?
Right, yeah.
So there's the first list, right?
Right.
And I wish I was writing it down when we did it. There's multiple times he rants about the four wall thing, the cook and clean and whatever. He rants about that. obviously this one here.
Yeah, the
but
names.
there's like 3. I should have made a note as I went along. This is like the 4th list of the show. I feel like so much of the dialogue in the show is scripted on their listing things.
Yeah.
If you've noticed that, I have noticed that. A lot of lists in this. The dialogue are listing.
Yeah,
They're listing the items. They're listing the everything you bought. Like there's a list in there as well.
Yes.
Including a 2-head. Like there's a lot of lists in this dialogue.
The food.
The food is listed. Yes.
And it's also in the rain and the sleet and the snow.
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah.
It's a lot of words with commas.
Yeah.
Yes,
right afterwards.
absolutely.
Word, comma, word, comma, word, comma.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to go back and make a list.
Of course you do.
We're waiting for that.
But I just with him doing that again, I go, wait a minute. There's so many rants that they're going, like this. This is like the 4th or 5th time in the episode it's happened where they're listing stuff.
Yeah, you're right. And they do it so great.
Oh, it's terrific.
Well, no, Ralph. I'm the secretary. I'm the only girl in the office.
The only girl in the whole office.
Yeah, boy.
There must be a riot around that water cooler.
What a line.
And she's great because she's already giving a look like, really?
Yeah.
Is this what we're doing?
Man.
Is this
Are we
what
going
we're doing?
there?
Are we
Yeah.
going
You know
there?
what else is good too? The naming of aren't there any Muriels?
Those are glorious.
Or Gloria. I mean, these. All right, Gloria. Yeah, I could see the name. Muriels.
Muriel.
Like, when he said, like, aren't there any Janes there? Any Bettys? You know,
Muriel.
Gloria.
Gloria. Great names.
It just
think about the
Those
names.
are scripted names.
Yes,
Those are they're brilliant.
definitely
Muriel.
written. Aren't there any
Gloria.
Muriels. Any Glorias.
They're like 2.5, 3 syllables.
Yeah.
Muriel.
Gloria.
Gloria.
You could extend them.
Yes. You could kind of, it's
Yeah.
almost like you could do Muriel.
But not
Gloria.
Yeah, but not the standard name. I guess.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
I
he
said,
didn't.
like
He
a-
didn't say Susan and Jones.
Like a,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's great. It's
beautiful.
Listen, Ralph, I don't know what you're building in your mind, but you're just being ridiculous. Millions of girls work in offices every day with men, and nobody thinks a thing about it. Oh, first of all, those guys are all so busy, they don't have time to give me a second thought. So I don't want to hear another word about it. Would you get me my slippers, please? I got to get some things.
she wants slippers. I found that odd too.
Yeah.
Get me my slippers because I need to walk from
Slippers.
the main room into
To
the bedroom
so I can take my slippers off.
Because I'm getting ready to go and I need my slippers
Got
on.
slippers too.
I was like, that's the line that they thought of to get him out of the room.
Yeah.
Oh, Ralph! Ralph!
What do you want now?
I'm busy getting your
I told
slippers.
Tony that I lived with my brother. You see, he doesn't think I'm married, so when he gets here tonight...
Audience is stirring
Audience is
already.
going crazy.
They know
He's
it.
not getting it yet.
And the fact that he turns around and walks in the room,
Yeah.
the audience must have been
Doesn't
like,
process.
like what?
Yeah.
Why is he not? And then, of course,
Yeah.
like a hurricane.
What? You said you were not what, and I'm who?
That's great.
I couldn't very well tell him that I was married. They don't believe in hiring married women. It's an office rule.
Ruel. Yeah.
And also that Frank and Bill and Pete and George, they don't know you're married either?
Of course not. See, they think if they hired a married woman, you know, she might leave to raise a family, or her husband might just tell her to quit or something.
Oh, they're so right. You are quitting. You are quitting. And this isn't your brother talking. This is your husband.
That's such a great.
Just a minute, Ralph.
Now,
This is your brother.
This is great because he is he pauses here because he obviously kind of just blanked out for a second.
You are quitting. Yeah, he goes back to
and
it.
then when she goes,
Yeah.
now wait
He
a
does
minute.
blank here. Totally.
Yeah. She
Yep.
said
You
that way.
are quitting. You are quitting. And this isn't your brother talking. This is your husband.
Now here she is.
That's a nice turn on words,
Just a
Joe,
minute,
right there.
Ralph.
Yes.
It's
great.
big, like
I'm
the
not-
15 years.
I'm not
15
what?
years.
15 years.
You are quitting. You are quitting.
I love
Yeah.
Like he changes the dynamic of it, just like the 15 years.
Yes. Absolutely. Now when she goes.
Sorry to pause. Yeah.
Don't just a minute. You're quitting.
See?
There, that
Pause.
was a
It's-
pause.
he had to think about it.
He had to
yeah.
think about it for a second. Yeah,
At least he's thinking, or he's thinking maybe she's got something else to say. I don't know. I don't know. But
then
there is a pause there.
There was that pause.
Definite
When
pause.
this Tony comes here tonight,
When
we'll
this
tell
Tony-
him, and then he can go
I
down
love
to the
this.
office, and he can tell Frank and George and me.
Oh, it's just.
You know what's so great?
Let me
about-
tell you,
yeah,
on the
yeah.
cassette, I should take that. I know on the cassette, John and I we explode when he does that.
Okay. What's funny too about that is they're named 3 times.
Yeah,
the list is.
Does he get it right every time?
I was going to say.
I think he gets the names right.
Which is tremendous that he remembered that. Yeah,
he probably mixes them up.
That was my question.
I think he mixes them up.
Because they just say the list 3 times.
Pete and Bill
Frank
and
and Bill and George and Pete. You know, the first time he says
George and
Tony, Bill, George, and Pete, and whatever.
Tony, George, and Frank, and Pete,
I know
and Bill,
at
and
least,
Alice.
I think I know twice he says it the same. I'm not sure about all 3.
Okay, I was
but
wondering.
2 times he does say it the same.
Okay,
the same,
and it's 5
same
guys.
order.
It's 5 guys.
Tony,
one, and
Bill,
yeah,
Frank,
and I think
Pete,
the second
George.
time he says 4 names.
How Gleason didn't flub that? I'm
That's what I'm
amazed.
saying. I'm just thinking if he getting the names right. I don't care what order you got him in. Because order doesn't matter.
So
there.
no,
order
it doesn't
does not matter there.
I would have been amazing for us
Yeah.
if he'd threw in a different name.
Different name, yeah.
It would have been the best.
See, now to me, I think in those situations, they may have come to him and said, "All right, Jackie, give us 5 names or 4 names that you could remember." Because Alice is going to remember him with no problem.
Yeah.
So he probably let me go. Okay, like friends of mine, Frank and Bill,
Yeah,
and George,
Frank and Bill,
George and Pete,
and don't forget Tony
Amico was supposedly his driver.
His driver, yeah,
Supposedly
that's what
his
they
chauffeur.
said.
Well, those order of names roll off quite well.
Frank and Bill
Frank
and Pete and Bill.
There's all-
No,
Frank and Bill and George,
and Pete and Alice.
Pete and Alice.
Because
There's a
basically
roll
all
to that. The
basically
way
all the men
yeah.
are all like single syllable names.
That's true. Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, you got to have a single to list it like
list
that.
them,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
You can't have like
Stephen or
Constantine
something.
Stephen and
yeah.
William and Gregory and
and Constantine.
yeah, like
Ronald and Joseph and Michael and Louis.
Today would be like Tyler and Caden and
yes, exactly. Tristan,
Louis and Joseph and Ronald and Stephen and Michael.
Not leaving that job, Ralph. And I want to tell you something. I'm getting pretty sick and tired of these crazy, jealous moods of yours. I've been through them all 100 times, and for absolutely no reason. And what is the matter with you, Ralph? Don't you trust me? You're my husband.
Brilliant,
Yes.
brilliant. Because it's it makes total sense, and it's a callback.
Joe, another pause. Does he pause before? No, I'm your brother.
I think there's a little bit of a delay, and I don't think it was like for any comedic timing. I think he just for a second, because there's that half a second where it's like, well, when are you saying that? Like,
I am not leaving that job, Ralph. And I want to tell you something. I'm getting pretty sick and tired of these crazy, jealous moods of yours. I've been through them all 100 times, and for absolutely no reason. And what is the matter with you, Ralph? Don't you trust me? You're my husband.
No, I'm your
No. Perfect.
It was good.
Perfect.
I am not quitting that job, and for a very good reason. We need the money. Have you forgotten the rent is due this week, and we haven't got a cent? And I'm going to tell you something else, Ralph, and boy, I want you to get this straight. You do anything tonight with any of those crazy, jealous themes of yours, and do anything that's going to cost me this job, Ralph, and you will regret it for the rest of your life.
the only thing I can think of is that she's basically saying, "I will leave you."
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do to make him regret?
So basically, right now, we're at a point where Tony's only picking her up.
Yes, correct.
So she says, if you do anything crazy,
right,
like
in just that
little,
because she knows how much of a lunatic he is,
yeah,
that he'll probably make a scene just when he comes to the door.
Yeah.
Right. He's capable of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very capable.
He's more than capable.
He's a very capable man of being a lunatic.
Alice says the word pretty the same as twice. It's like a twos.
I'm getting pretty. That's true.
Right. And
What
she
is
also
pretty as a twos. Yeah. She did
and
something else.
I don't know, Ralph. Norton looked pretty cute in that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Good one.
Yes.
Louis, yes.
That's a great way.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's a great,
that's awesome.
great. Saying two words in the exact same cadence.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good
cute.
too.
Good.
There, Alfie boy. Hey, come on, will you snap out of it, Ralph? I know how you feel. I know this layoff is tough to take.
Yeah,
I know just how you feel.
He's not understanding it.
You probably just can't wait to get behind the wheel of a bus again. I know just how you feel because I went through the same thing 2 or 3 years ago when they laid me off in the sewer. I felt just like a fish out of water.
Good joke. And it's a twos, right?
It's a twos, yeah.
Fish out of water.
Yeah, Ralph does a fish
It's
out.
not the layoff, Norton. It's that job that Alice has got. In order to get it, she had to tell the boss she wasn't married. And on top of everything, she told him that I was her brother.
Was her brother?
Well, if that's what she had to
good.
say to get the job, that's
what she had to say.
Don't you understand the implications of a thing like that? The boss doesn't think she's married. He's liable to try to make a date with her or something.
Carney, ever notice that when Carney is stressing something to Ralph, the pitch of his voice always rises?
Yes.
I love that.
And
I love that.
And there was only, for some reason, when he left after post Honeymooners, his voice dropped like a half an octave.
Yeah.
And I always said when he goes in Pal of Mine, when he goes, which alley? And Ralph goes, Alley 3.
That's our alley.
That's our alley. That sounds like Art Carney circa late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like him.
Yep.
Like he was on Carson, he sounded like that.
Yep.
Now, wait a minute. That won't necessarily follow through. Take my cousin, for instance. She works. Her boss knows she's single. He don't try to make no dates with her. Of course, she looks like an orangutan.
Hey, pick out that animal.
I love that.
Orangutan.
Oh, my God.
Like,
It's
what
a great word.
Again,
It's a great
comedic word.
Great
Yeah,
word.
it's
so
another
good.
great
What other animal could you have done?
Yeah.
A dog wouldn't
She
have
looks like a
worked.
giraffe.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
it's,
No,
An
orangutan. It's
orangutan or
fantastic.
tarantula.
Suppose it was
well, they probably thought looks like a monkey, but
Yeah.
they're like, "What's better than
What's
monkey?"
better than monkey?
What's
I got one.
orangutan? Because it's like a
Orangutan.
monkey, but yeah, the
I think
word.
It's got a great flow.
Yeah.
Orangutan. The
Yeah.
word in itself rhymes.
Yeah.
The
It's a funny word.
Yeah, it's a funny word. Exactly.
That's when a lot of syllables work.
Yeah.
In that word, a lot of syllables work better.
Yes.
Then, like you said,
But of course, 3 minutes ago, the
one
names
syllable-
work
one syllable,
perfectly.
yeah.
Here, the orangutan works perfect.
Multiple syllables.
And this goes to the writing.
Oh, unbelievable.
Tell you how I feel. Suppose it was Trixie. See what this is? I'll tell you what it is. You know, Alice getting the job gave Trixie an idea. This here is an application for a job that Trixie filled out in this morning's paper. I'm just on my way down to mail it now.
I want to pose this to the nuts, and maybe somebody will do it when this episode comes out. What job was Trixie trying to get? What could that have been?
interesting, yeah.
Was she working for the butcher?
Postal service.
Postal service.
In the office.
Maybe teaching people how to shoot pool because
yeah.
her and her mom.
They
gave them a shellacking.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Is that a resume for a job in
You mean to tell
Schenectady?
me that you don't care whether Trixie works?
Of course not. Of course, I ain't the jealous nature like you.
He's right.
Yeah,
He's
He
1,000%
said it.
right.
Yeah.
100%.
Until he saw Tony Amico.
Yeah.
By the way, what does Alice's boss look like?
How do I know? I never saw him.
Boy, Ralph, you are beautiful. You're very attractive.
That is excellent. I love you. Are beautiful. You're
Joe,
very,
play
very
that
attractive.
beautiful line again.
Did you hear it?
I heard.
Did you hear it? Yes.
You are. It sounded like he's saying you are a beautiful. Play it again.
Okay.
Maybe it's just me.
Alice's boss look like?
How do I know? I never saw him.
Boy, Ralph, you are beautiful.
And he says, "You are.
Yeah.
You are
Almost-
beautiful."
It almost
I
sounds
like
like
you are a beautiful.
But I see
He
why
cuts
you
it just in time.
I think
Yeah.
it's you are beautiful.
Yeah.
You are beautiful.
He puts "you are" together as one word.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah.
And it's funny because I never heard. Listen, I've heard that. Like, oh, you're beautiful, but I never heard you're very attractive in that same thing.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's one of that line right there. In real life, I use it 100 times a week. You are beautiful. You're very attractive. I always think of that when somebody does something.
I just hope you don't do that with the cashier at the
No,
Target
no.
in front of your wife. All right, let's not
who?
get stupid. You mean to tell me
My wife?
I'm your what and you're who?
Oh no, I'm.
No, this is my sister. You're just,
This is my sister. Oh no, I'm your sister.
that's the Stewart
You're
shop.
very attractive.
I'll just have to tell you guys a very quick story. One of my brother's good friends was at my brother's house back before my brother got married, and his girlfriend at the time had like 3 or 4 of her friends, and they were all like really attractive, right? And his friend comes in with his pregnant wife.
Okay.
And he walks in, and because there were all these hot chicks, he looks, he goes, "What's up, Dan?" And they're like, "Hey," he goes, "How you doing, man? My name's Steve. This is my good friend, Terry."
Terry.
In front of his
hilarious.
wife.
That's good. I
Good
like
sense
that.
of humor, you know. Blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
funny.
This is my good friend, Terry.
Oh, she had a good sense of humor. No, they are.
She lumped it.
Seen Alice's boss yet? You're building the whole thing up in your mind. You got any idea what some bosses look like?
What's great here is Norton actually, once again, now Norton's not responsible for the ending here, but this is another situation where he does talk Ralph off the cliff.
Yes.
He does convince Ralph, like, you know what? What was I worried about?
Yeah, really.
You know, he's got me, this guy, some old dude who can barely walk. And he convinces him. And he feels good.
In theory, he's right.
Yeah.
He could be.
Yeah.
And for once, it wasn't him who actually ruined it.
Right.
It
Same
was
results,
the reality. The reality is what ruined it.
Get a load of my boss down in the sewer. She is the ugliest woman that ever lived.
So now we got his cousin, the orangutan.
Yeah, and
ugliest
he's
boss.
surrounded by
ugliest
these
woman that ever lived.
Just destroying women.
This is the pighead episode of the Twilight Zone.
So his cousin's better looking than his boss.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
It's funny.
Maybe you're right, Norton. Maybe I'm building this whole thing up in my mind.
Of course I'm right. Alice's boss is probably 90 years old, bald, hasn't got any teeth.
Probably some stupid mopes.
Hands again.
Hey, that's probably him now. I'm surprised he's got the strength to knock.
That's funny.
All right. I have always said that in this thing, this is always something I used to say. I'm like, how he doesn't know that he is coming to pick up his wife. He doesn't know that Tony.
No.
And so Norton goes, "Oh, I'm surprised he's got it. Like, he shouldn't know that." And right now, because I always said that, I'm like, Norton doesn't know that. But when that knock, Gleason goes like this to say, "Oh, that's almost like he was about to say, that's her boss now to pick him up." And then, so it's almost like Carney didn't wait for Gleason. I just noticed it. Gleason went like this to go like, "Oh, here he is." But he didn't get to say that because Carney went, "Oh, I'm surprised he had," there's no way he knew that he was coming. So I think Art Carney, he stepped on Gleason's line because Gleason was like, "Oh, this is him now to pick up Alice."
Right.
And then he could have said, "Oh, I'm surprised he's got enough energy to not."
There you go.
That, because I just noticed it now. But I always said that. I'm like, how does he know?
Great catch, Joe.
Yep.
Great catch.
Yep. Love to laugh.
Come in.
I love to come in and he's not looking.
That's different.
So great.
That's different than every other come in the 39 episodes. Every episode is
Like,
come in.
Yeah.
Come in.
This one is like,
come
come
in.
on,
He's so happy.
Yeah, he's so in because he thinks August Gunther is walking through the door.
Exactly.
That's exactly who he thinks it is. It's August Gunther.
Hi, Mr. Miko. Is Alice ready yet?
And then the ripping up of the working papers and smacking them on the ground
down. Yeah, that's
was
great.
such an Art Carney move.
Yep.
Like what Brian said, like he would just have these,
Yep.
the moves,
Yeah.
the wiggle.
The slickest way you could ever rip up paper, Carney could do it.
Exactly.
Now, if Ron was here, I would say that Tony Miko has the best overcoat of anybody in the series.
Oh, the overcoat.
100%.
Yes.
100%. So he's got the one with the velvet
Tony.
collar?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
velvet
Yep.
collar. Oh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very expensive.
Oh,
Yep.
he's got a cap. He's got, he's got a
Just-
convertible downstairs.
Just oozing
Business
of
he's running over there.
Yeah.
just oozing of handsomeness,
Yes. Yeah.
without a doubt. And then rip, and then rip, and a boom.
And he's out.
I'll see you later, Ralph. I'm going upstairs and destroy Trixie's working.
And then that little... Yeah, exactly.
So, you're Alice's boss, huh?
That's right. You must be Ralph, Alice's brother. Boy, Ralph, you've got some sister there. She's a real doll.
Oh, and it starts right away.
Right away.
Oh,
First thing out
the
of his
torture.
mouth.
The bedroom.
I love
No.
Yeah. It's brilliant because it's supposed to be almost like, you're not
We don't
supposed to
hear what they're
but
saying.
you're
we
just
hear
supposed
them,
to hear
yes.
the inflection.
And Tony's not supposed to hear what they're saying
Right,
either. So
exactly.
yeah, it's so good.
It's fantastic. And then his...
She's not ready yet.
Love that.
Audience blew up.
She's not ready.
It takes her a little longer to put on her makeup.
The way he swats at his own face
Yeah.
when he's
Yeah,
putting the
makeup.
makeup.
Yeah, makeup.
Just,
Makeup. Yeah.
Just like paint.
Yep.
It's fantastic.
She's not as pretty as she looks.
All you brothers.
All your brothers think that way about your sisters. But take it from me, your sister is all right. How about giving me a date with her?
The audience.
Knives are out.
Yeah.
I think I better give you this little piece of information, pal.
Pal.
My sister happens to be going steady with a prize fighter.
Watch him squint his face when he does this.
Yes, and his name?
He
Yeah.
squints his face and he pops.
Louis, and that fighter's name? Slugger
Simpson. Yeah, from Ridge. He was fighting up in Ridgewood.
And he really hits. That's just a little warning.
Got knocked out in the second round.
You know, you and Alice don't look very much alike for a brother and sister. There's very little family resemblance.
Is that so?
Is that so? Is that so?
I love that. Is that so?
That's a twos. He says that some other place too.
Yeah, he does, right?
Yeah. I'll think about it.
But she's so...
Wait, hold on. I gotta stop. When she said to Ralph, I forgot to point this out. When she said, because is that so? Okay, is that so? First of all, amazingly sarcastic tone.
Yes.
Top-notch sarcastic tone right there to this guy he's never met. Earlier in the episode was that same off-the-chart sarcasm. You know, I think you've gone crazy. Yeah. You do?
You do?
You do?
I mean, it's great.
I love
both.
You
of them.
do?
You do?
It's not even like, oh, you do, or it's like,
yeah.
you do? Like, he's just like, oh, so sarcastic. It's just crazy.
That's so.
And you're so...
This one's even
that pace when he goes back in there.
Dude, the camera follows him, and it feels fast because the camera moves with him. It's like a hockey game. It's like you're going.
He's cartoonishly fast.
Oh, it's great.
It's cartoonishly.
Yep. Yeah, it's like they sped up the tape.
I'm all ready, Tony.
And you know what? When she just does that, she's got this little smile on her face. She could have been a little bit less coy. Yeah. She was like, I'm all ready, Tony. It'd be like, I'm all ready, Mr. Amico. Yeah. Like, she could have pulled back a little bit, but she didn't. No. And it just makes this even better.
Alice, you certainly are the prettiest secretary in New York. Ralph, your sister's a doll.
Oh, my God.
Well, nice to have met you.
Wait a minute.
He's just knifing
him.
Yeah.
I'm going. Because I'm going to wait until she finishes. And then I'll bring her home because it's not good for a girl to come home late at night during these days.
During these days.
I'll be with her.
I'll be with her. Like, that helps.
That's like even worse.
For a girl to come home needs
Ralph?
What I mean is, why should Tony go to all the trouble to bring you home? You
Here
and
it
I
is.
can hop in a subway. We'll be home in an hour and a half.
So an hour and a half followed by, it's coming.
I've got my convertible. I hope you won't be too chilly, Alice. I've got the top down.
I'm going with you, and I'm bringing naught.
That's great.
Yes?
That will not be necessary. I will be perfectly all right.
So Joe, Tony doesn't react to she's going out with a prize fighter.
No.
Not at all.
Not right.
Not at all.
I would be like
Ralph almost falls over when he says that, but he really hits. His whole body.
Hits.
I thought he was going to fall over the way he tried to go hit.
I mean, he had no reaction.
I was surprised by that too.
Yeah, and he's still right now.
All he does is say thanks for the tip, but he's still after her.
He's still after her.
Like, I don't care. I got money. I got a car. Whatever. My car.
Well, because you know
Alice,
what?
my car is ready.
Think about it. It's not her husband. It's not.
Right.
So he doesn't think she's married.
Yeah, I could take her.
You know,
I could
listen,
take him.
I don't know. Is it that would it be considered wrong to ask a girl out if she's not married? Just to ask that question?
No. But I'm talking about
he's
saying she's got a boyfriend who's a prize fighter.
Right. And he doesn't care.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not.
Yeah.
Not even resonating with him.
Because he's Tony Amico.
Yeah, that's
That's what I mean. I got money. I got a car. I got Well, he's probably thinking like
overcoat.
Yeah, he's probably thinking like I'm not even trying to. I'm just going to put the charm on and. You know, she'll leave him and then come with me.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking.
Because I got money. Price fighter has nothing.
Exactly.
But we'll be home in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So we use that line all the time.
Oh, all the time.
And then so you got two lines that we use on the show all the time. The hour and a half one and this one comes right here.
Yep.
Use it all the time.
Absolutely.
You work here tonight. There's plenty of light.
Plenty of light.
God,
it's
the
just
plenty of light.
brilliant.
Everything is just fantastic.
That's why we're going to work here, is because we've got plenty of light.
Yeah.
Do they even have enough electricity to handle it?
You could do that at Yankee Stadium if you want. There's plenty of light there.
There's plenty of light on the corner of 52nd
Hollywood and Vine.
Well, I don't see why not. I've got the portable typewriter in the car. And the
Funny he
papers.
buys into it.
I could bring them up.
You go right ahead and do that, Tony, pal.
And
So why does Tony have all these inventory sheets in his car? Wouldn't they be at the office?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, he obviously grabbed the file. You see the folder, so he grabbed the files because Alice he's going to dictate, and Alice.
Yeah,
is gonna
but
put
why
it
is he
together.
bringing it? They're supposed to be going back to the office. Like, why are they in his car? That's my point. Like, why are they in his car? Because he's only picking her up to bring her back.
The only thing I can think of is unless he was doing some work from home.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
something.
That's like a show flop. That's a show flop. Why is he like? You would think we can't work here because all of the paperwork and stuff is at the office. Now the portable typewriter,
Yeah, you could have one.
I carry around a CD. I listen to a car, but I don't really carry around my computer to type on.
Typewriter, yeah.
So, he's got an entire office.
Your keyboard with you.
Tony Amico's traveling office. You know what I mean?
It's not a traveling circus.
It's a traveling office. Yeah. It's just like, do you have a shredder we can use? Yeah, I got a shredder down there too. I got one of those two.
And he's so happy now. He's so happy. He's beaming. You know what I mean?
He beat the system.
Yeah. He got his way.
How could you embarrass me like that? What's the matter with you? Don't you trust me?
I trust you. I don't trust them. You'll work right here, and everything will be fine.
Twice Alice asked if she trusts him.
Listen, Ralph, I think you've gone crazy.
You do?
I think you've gone completely out of your mind.
You do?
It's so quiet.
Right,
Yeah. And he's really shocked. You do?
You do?
Really? You don't know that she thinks you're nuts?
It's so sarcastic. Yeah. You do?
I don't. Do you think that's a sarcasm?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Look at
okay.
this. Rewind it. Watch his face when he does it.
You'll work right here, and everything will be fine.
Listen, Ralph, I think you've gone crazy.
You do?
I think you've gone completely out of your mind. These jealous moods of yours are crazy, you know. And just take a little tip from me, Ralph. I think you should have your head examined.
Oh, and here it is.
There you go.
That beating of the head.
Beating of the head.
That thing with the
hair.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
Anywhere in the United States, I'll have an exam.
Go to Vienna.
Go to Vienna and have an exam.
I'll have Norton's doctor check it out.
Department of Sanitation.
They can bring doctors from the moon down
The
here
moon.
to examine my head.
Oh, he says moon.
And they'll find nothing in there, Alice.
Now, I have a quick question. Is that an older joke?
Yeah.
Do you think?
It is, yes. Well, it was Dizzy Dean, actually.
Oh, okay.
Started with Dizzy Dean.
Okay, because it's a great joke.
Dizzy Dean got hit in the head with a baseball running
Okay.
bases, actually. Got hit in the head, and then they had to go to the hospital, and that was where it started.
Okay.
I think the headline of the paper is Dean's head examined, they found nothing.
Yeah. All right, it's a great joke.
So Dizzy Dean references. Dizzy Dean 2s.
Brittany Fox.
Don't you think it's a little late now? Don't you think you ought to, call it off?
Well, we won't be long now, Ralph. That last list of figures I gave you.
There you go. The little hand on the shoulder.
Type's pretty nice, doesn't she?
He butts right in front of him.
You're making me nervous.
I'm making you nervous. What do you think you're doing to me? All right, I'm going to bed now.
All right.
Go ahead and work.
I love this.
But if I hear the typewriter stop, I'm coming out.
Funny line. Wow.
And you know what?
Great.
I'm just thinking.
And it's absurd, too.
Here's the twos. Ready?
Yeah.
Your brother certainly is.
Yeah, he certainly is.
Isn't that a twos?
Typewriter?
He's no.
Well, he sure is, and he certainly is.
He certainly is. Sort of like they're about to, Joe Fensterblau.
Yeah.
Joe Fensterblau. He sure is. It's almost the same thing.
Yeah,
the finishing of the sentence that the first person didn't do, even though they knew.
This is 2 or more less than 4. We have three phrases of exact words that are repeated in a different form. The first one would be 15 years. 15 years.
Okay.
This one is what he just said there. He certainly is. He certainly is. Remember, because we talked about this before. There's one in the middle of the show that we went over. There's another.
There's another.
Right? We just talked about it.
We did. We just.
I'm trying to. What was the line? They repeated the same words, and it was done differently because we pointed it out that it was like the 15 years, and now here it is again the third time. So we have like 4 different lists in the writing.
Right.
We've got 3 turnarounds on the word on the same exact words.
The repeating of the word.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, there's like just a theme that's running through this thing.
Here, take it from letter L.
All right.
From letter L.
And I love this. He comes popping in.
I'm changing the paper, Ralph.
Changing the paper.
And by the way, I think that should have gotten a bigger
huge laugh.
A bigger laugh. I don't know. It seemed like a weird edit. So I don't know because this runs 26 minutes and 2 seconds. So it's close to 26 minutes. So maybe they might have edited it down just a bit because it's a weird cut because all of a sudden he's like on his way out. So they might have cut out the laughing on that because that's hilarious.
It's got I would have thought that would have been a better laugh. Yeah. Changing the pit. Yeah.
Come in.
Hi, Alice.
Hey, there he is. Freddie.
He's in the bedroom.
I just come off my run. I thought I'd drop by and tell him the good news. His layoff's over. They're putting him on a cross-town run starting tomorrow.
Oh, that's wonderful,
good.
Freddie. Thanks a lot.
Give him 6 hours to get ready.
Now, this is shocking to me because with Freddie Muller involved, you would think Freddie would come in. I just came in to say that Ralph's laid off for 7 more weeks. You rat bastard, Freddie.
Get up.
There we go.
Put your hands up.
She is so like she doesn't know what to do.
She doesn't know what to do.
And there's
no stopping it.
Yes,
the train is moving, and we're not going to stop it.
Get off the tracks. Yep. Let him do what he's got to do.
Now, this particular thing right here. Here we go. Gleason is just being Gleason here.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? He's just blowing up. He's just running with the football again.
Yes.
And then this actor, this one, because Tony Miko's a one and done, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's a one and done. So now he's dealing with this Gleason on stage.
Yes.
That's just
he gets this stuff slammed onto his arms, and then the hat slapped onto his head.
I'm still always amazed at how much doesn't fall.
Doesn't fall.
I mean, some does, but I'm amazed at how much doesn't.
It's the overcoat.
Yeah,
the overcoat holds it in place.
It does.
That 1,100-pound overcoat that he's wearing holds it in place.
Yeah.
Now, if he didn't throw the overcoat on last, it might have fallen over.
Right. The overcoat and then all the stuff.
And they really stuffed those inventory sheets. It's really a lot of. They didn't need that much.
No.
And really,
his entire back seat is full of a filing cabinet.
Ralph is right. He definitely didn't care for those inventory sheets. There's typewriter, papers, then attaché cape.
Oh, the attaché case.
And then the coat, and then the hat on top of the head.
And he drops the attaché case,
Is it the case of the typewriter that he throws on next on top of the typewriter?
No, I think it's the case with all the papers in it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So what falls off in the hole? It's like because he throws something at him.
Oh, when he puts it on him, the case falls off.
The case falls off.
He picks it up and then whips it down the hallway.
Go ahead, say it, Alice.
Say it.
Go ahead.
There's
Tell me I'm a maniac. Go ahead.
Yep.
Say anything you want.
Hand gestures.
But I don't care. I don't care. That's the way I feel.
And he's conceding. He's conceding.
Yeah.
He's saying, "I'm sorry, but this is just who I am."
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't care.
And then of course,
Oh, Ralph. I love you.
You love me.
You do?
We do.
How come he didn't say you do there?
why? I love that. It's my favorite thing.
Why?
Why? Like why? Because in other words, he recognizes. He goes, "I'm an ass." Like what? What do you?
should
Why
throw me
would
out
you-
on the street tomorrow,
exactly.
like right now.
Tomorrow.
Don't you know why? It's not every woman, Ralph, who's lucky enough after 15 years of marriage to have a husband this jealous.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Baby, you're the greatest.
But
So you get the happy ending and
absolutely,
wraps it right.
and he still gets his way,
Yeah.
and he gets his job back. It's tremendous, man. Tremendous, brother.
videos.
Freddie
that
Muller had to walk
episode is
2
great.
miles out of his way.
I'm sick of going 2 miles out of my way to tell Ralph that he's got his job back.
Do you think Freddie Muller is walking to their apartment going, this guy needs a freaking phone? I'm
Ralph,
so
I'll pay for your phone.
Sick of having to. Yeah, I'll pay for the phone. Yeah,
Just get one, please.
That's great. All right.
Brother Ralph, top
Excellent.
5 for me.
Excellent.
Top 5 for me.
That's great.
That's great.
It's
I know.
just awesome.
Yep.
All right. Well, then we're going to...
I got to get to an Eve Plum book signing.
Oh, that's right. You got to go.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to do trivia and get out of here?
We'll...
Trivia, of course, is sponsored by Rob Lilly Printing. Go to Rob Lilly or go to lilyprinting.com. And our pal, Brother Norton, who called out Michael Bruce and embarrassed him in front of his family. Yes. But yes, go to lilyprinting.com for all of your printing needs. Rob Lilly will take care of you. He will give you a better price than anybody. Believe me, he's done work for me. He's tremendous. I don't know how he stays in business. Tremendous. Yeah. All right, everybody. It's Louis' 83rd.
Yes.
Okay. Most favorite bit of the show.
Ready? Now, Tom, who is our first guest, please?
Herb!
Our first guest, ready to leap the first hurdle on his way to the $99,000 answer, is our...
comedian from Schenectady, aided by Michael Bruce, Joe Conti.
Thank you.
See the expression on your face when you miss
wow.
stepped on
She
her tongue.
really, she got us
brutal.
good. Wow. She's a bad heckler. All right. I'm ready.
Ready?
Michael, you ready?
Ready, Michael? Here we go.
Yeah.
I've asked this before, so you get it right for the second time. Get it wrong for the second time. Name the 5 actors in Rhythm on Ice.
Jane Frazee.
Okay.
The 5 actors on Rhythm on Ice?
Yeah.
Buddy Epson.
Buddy Epson.
Whoa.
Jane Frazee, Buddy Epson. Oh, my God. Cecil Gary? No, I'm just kidding. Wow.
He was in Rhythm on Ice too.
Ron Albanese. Steve Franchi.
Correct.
Tony Darrow?
No. Close, but you got something wrong there. You got the first name wrong.
Oh, Darrow.
It's Darrow.
Bobby Darrow.
No, that's Bobby Darin.
Like Bobby Darin.
Somewhere.
What's the first initial?
F.
Frankie Darrow.
Frankie Darrow. Okay, so now you got 2 more.
I'm out, man.
Michael's out.
You're out.
Buddy Epson, Jane Frazee, Frankie Darrow. Is it
Scott Hamill?
Is it? It's not a. No, it's not a Charles. No. I don't know.
Jerry Colonna.
And
Kenny Baker.
Kenny Baker. Yep.
Now, I actually looked up, I know the other guy, I looked up Kenny Baker.
Okay.
Apparently there's 2 Kenny Bakers. So I
well, R2D2's Kenny Baker.
There you go. That's what I do. I'm like, wait a minute.
Two's Theory, Kenny Baker.
And there's another Kenny Baker who is funny because he's kind of like one of them has-been actors at the time.
Okay.
So that's why he's like Gleason.
He's probably in the Love
stuck
Boat.
him in there.
Yeah.
Stuck him right in there. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it. That's
great.
it.
Well, we only did 3 hours.
Oh. Hey, well, that's what we do here, Joe.
I don't know. I might split this into 2 and maybe put them out like on the same day, but make it part 1, part 2.
Okay.
Or for the record, I want to say that Joe Conti said he had to leave at 4:30.
Yes. For the
it's
record.
5:28.
Wow. Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to leave at 4:30. Yeah.
I said to Lou on the way down.
Yeah,
I said, "There's no way Joe's getting out of there at 4:30." You realize that, right?
It's great. All right. Thanks to
You're going to be the last online for the, what's her name?
I know. I got to get to Eve Plum.
Yeah.
Jan from Brady Bunch.
Yep.
I got to go.
Yeah.
Taking my headphones off, fellas.
Oh,
I got to get out to Mike.
Go ahead. Go. I'll finish up the show.
Yeah.
Thank you to Silk City Hot Sauce. Thank you to my wife.
Your wife.
Yep. TheGoods.Fun. Thank you to Rob Lilly Printing. And, of course, thank you to all you guys who email us, comment on all the Facebook, and all you full-grown enough fraternity members and future fraternity members. Of course, thank you, Michael Bruce.
Joe Comedy Connie.
Mike and Michael Bruce. What is your? What are you guys? 80s hair band. What is it? Hair Nation. I don't know. Look up Michael Bruce on social media. You'll find him. And of course, share episodes of the any of the clips or any of the episodes with your friends. I'm actually going to start to play the ending so we can get the hell out of here. Thank you so much. And of course, our full-grown nut, Russ Triolo, and share episodes with people who love the Honeymooners. And if you want to follow me on all my social media platforms, it's Joe Conti with an E comic. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And for me, Joe Conti, and my pal Louis Fatz, we say we'll see you next time.
E pluribus raccoonum. Night all.
Good night. Good night. We'll have to do this again real soon.
How about tomorrow night?
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer, Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.